Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Hope you're all well. Just give me a second while we ping the Discord server. Then we'll have a little bit hello people, shall we? Trust you've all had a wonderful week and are looking forward to some City Skylines action. I'll have a little catch up here in a second. Fantastic. Wonderful. Alright, let's see. Here we go. Dust, Axis, Mally, Bad Wolf, Gary, Rudy, Mally, Frayden, Eggsy. Welcome in, guys. How are you all? Happy Sunday to everyone. Trust everyone has had a wonderful week. If I could let my game play here. I realised it wasn't play. There we go. There's all the lights coming on, right? That's what we're here for, isn't it? That's what we're here for. We'll hang out a little bit here. We'll let some people turn up and then we'll start building today. But welcome in. Hope everyone's had a wonderful week. And we're looking forward to some Sunday afternoon City Skylines content. That's what's happening today. Welcome in. Crafty Cats, Claire, Lauren, Scatman Pro, Jen, Oz, Frayden again, Space Pirate E and B. Welcome in, everyone. How are you all? How is everyone? So yes, the late Havasu area is done now. Well, it's not really, because we're over here to detail something actually today. We've got a couple of areas that we need to finish, but we will enjoy this. It's pristine view, isn't it? Just, I think honestly the reason Ilos is taking so long to finish now is because I can't stop staring at it. I'm just like, wow, I'm so happy with this build. So good, so good. Hey Rich, and he's back at you as well, mate. How you doing? Nice to see you. Andreas and Mehmet as well. Welcome in, boys. How are you? The Governor, Max, Sandy. Welcome in, guys. I'm good, Egg. How are you? I'm alright, mate. I'm good. I'm good. I've just polished off a banana. And now I'll play some City Skylines. So yeah, pretty good, mate. Can't complain, right? Cannot complain. Anyway, so we've got this little space here that I think would be perfect for kind of like a larger sort of rest stop gas station sort of thing. Maybe a motel in here, perhaps. Definitely like a large gas station complex. Because we're sort of off the highway and it's on the way into the city. So we'll see. Yeah. Cool. Right, let's come in with some terraforming here. What kind of city will you build next? A Australian tropical inspired build is in line to take place after Ilos. Some will hopefully find excitement in that, some might not. Which is fine if you don't, it's fine. Hey bro, finally get to watch you from Oz. Welcome in, Bart. Nice to meet you, buddy. Welcome in. What time is it for you? Australia is very late now, right? I think. Bad Wolf is here, but Bad Wolf is probably fixing Daleks again. Right, let's see what we want here. Let's have a little look through our road options and see what's available. Well, ideally like something one way, if at all possible. Probably something one unit as well. Something like our US one way, one unit road. That's probably perfect, isn't it? Let's have a look at this. Yeah, okay. I think I'm happy with that. We'll have a couple little entrances into this complex as well. But I'd actually like to make it up out of car parks a lot of the time too. So let's grab some of our 16 meter poorly maintained. And then I want to see if we can snap into the grid here. Cars drive on the dark side of the road, don't they? So this is correct for me, that this is what I want to happen. The reason you're -2 down, you alright? There we go, that's what we want. Cool, so let's keep this running around just for right now, and then we'll start establishing some entrances and exits into the system. Let's also grab another one here as well, and then we'll leave an exit out of the loop. Okay. I don't hate this so far, I think. Polished off a banana? Yes, I did. Did EMB. Was that something to quote? I'm not sure why. Welcome in, Magsy. Welcome in, Magsy, and Rashira as well. How are you? Nice to meet you. Welcome in. It's nice to have so many new faces in the live streams these days. There really is just like so many new people. It's crazy. Good day, we're watching from Oz. It's 11:15 here. Welcome in, X11 Simulations. Excuse me, YouTube's just throwing me up some annoying notifications. There we go. Right, so let's continue. Let's bring in this little one-way loop here. So I kind of want to set up the frames first of all. Things that we've done before, of course, obviously. You've seen us do this a million times. Okay, and then probably just a little freeform tool here will be more than welcome. Onto that road guideline too. There we go. That's a waste of a node, isn't it? Let's stretch that one out a little bit. There we go. Cool. It's all fixed-ish. Nice one, Bad Wolf. Yeah, we had some disasters in the Discord yesterday not trying to help because we were almost entirely useless. But we were at least there to help emotionally support Bad Wolf through the broken Dalek. Which again has no context for those in our Discord. So ignore it if that's one of you. Cool. Alright, so poorly maintained, of course. Let's make sure we stick with the same palette. It's a very harsh clash when you use the two different types, isn't it? But yeah, so before we carry on, Diaxis, the wonderful world of Diaxis, has made us some new assets, of course, based on what's been happening in the live streams over the last couple of weeks. So of course we've got the fan of fruit with barrel. See, we've got a dirty barrel as well. Okay, that's good. I like that. There's a variation, and then also on its side and variation of each. And then we've also got some Fanta graves as well. So we need to go plant one of these for DM and Freyden, because of course they've been timed out for slandering Fanta Fruit Twist. And then, my god, Diaxis, that's massive. And then we got the Fanta Shrine as well, which is just the best. That's so funny. Again, massive thank you to Diaxis for those assets. It might be a bit pink for Fruit Twist, but it's something we can get on board with, isn't it? Oh, Rich became a YouTube member. Thank you so much, Rich. I appreciate you, buddy. Were you not already a YouTube member? I thought you were. I thought you were, mate. Did it cancel? Oh, there you go. Shame I've lost the streak, but hey, there you go. Oh, yeah, she's back to the single boring logo now, Rich. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support, mate. Appreciate you. Cool. Right, tremendous. Diaxis is a legend. So we'll go ahead and put some Fanta Graves for for those that need them. Right, okay. So I want some big box stuff here. Where is my big box? Where is it? I want John's. Is it John's? It's not called John's, is it? Is it Smith's? I think I'm probably getting confused between John Smith's. Can I search it? Yes, we can. Yeah, so I think we'll have the food and drug store here. Okay. I think I'm on board with this. So let's see if we can... I'd actually like some commercial around the back of it as well, though, if that's going to be possible. Let's just align a selection of happy commercial assets first of all. Let's see what we want to work with. So what would we get? I want it to kind of be like not a posh sort of rest stop, but definitely like a bit more upmarket, not sort of a classic rest stop that we would normally do, which is usually a little bit run down. We do also have as well, actually, don't we? If I search for Smiths again, I have their gas stops, don't I? Yes, I do. So let's leave one of those in as well. We'll definitely have that in somewhere. But we also want some more stuff as well. Let's just search our workshop commercial. We'll have something that we like here. Yeah, things like Dunkin' Donuts, that's perfect. It's a Burger King as well, 100%. Let's get our Burger King down. And maybe some more stuff as well. Is that a street lamp? No, it's just a shrine, mate. Yeah. It's just a shrine. Yeah, Diaxis is amazing. We actually had someone join the Discord server this morning called Diaxis Prime, which made me think it was like the Pokemon that comes after Diaxis. Yeah, he's been like very much on the brain today. Okay, I think I'm happy with this. Oh, yeah, actually, it's got some Art Deco stuff in here as well. Ice cream parlours, probably not a cinema. You wouldn't go to a rest stop to watch a film, would you? Maybe a deli, some like homemade Ilos sandwiches. Maybe an alien could be working at the deli at the rest stop into town. Right? We'll try and go for that. Cool, right, so let's align our... Oh, that Burger King's got car parking on it. I don't really want assets with parking if we can help it. Ooh, okay. Does the other Burger King have parking on it as well? I don't think it does, doesn't it? I've got two Burger Kings. Little 1x3. Yeah, let's do the 1x3 number instead. Let's do that. Cool. They just come out far too pink though. Thought that was just my game's lighting. It's alright, mate. Maybe it can be like a rebrand, you know? Maybe someone from Fanta will see it and be like, why aren't we using the pink branding? That's so much better than what we've got. Never know. Okay, this is alright, I think. I think I'm happy with this. I definitely need to bob this ice cream pile as well. I absolutely hate those vanilla trees on the front of it. Can we get rid of those? Just get rid of them now, while we're here. Should move it. And the bushes as well. Do we want to get short of the bushes? Probably do, don't we? Let's just get rid of it. I don't know why I've kept them on for so long. We've used this asset everywhere. There we go. Right. Can we line that up so the benches is like just in front of the Dunkin' Donuts still? Yes, we can. Perfect. Fantastic. Congratulations, your Deaxis evolved into Deaxis Prime. Yes, Rich. Exactly what I was thinking, mate. When that guy joined, I was like, wait. Deaxis leveled up. Just making all those assets. Finally paid off. Cool. Yeah, it's a little selection of tasteful commercial, right? All our favourite assets that we know and love at this point. Surface paint it up now. We'll move the gas station part of the thing away. I don't really want it here. We'll put it over there somewhere, but we'll worry about that later. And now I want to... Oh, have I just moved something? Yes, I did. That power line. Let's not do that. Okay, so I do want like a little bit of walkable space behind here. I feel like I do. Let's see what's going to be sensible. Let's go ahead and grab another one of those 1 unit roads. 2-lane Plain Street. No, I don't think I want that one. I think I actually want a road. I want to come sort of the width of the asset, and then can we just get a happy little curve in there? And then we'll bring that out there like that, okay? Cool, so they're going to be fed into this loop continuously. I think that's going to be quite nice, I think. Yeah. The combined skyline of the buildings and palms in the background is glorious. Didn't even notice it, Rich. Yes, yeah, like Main Street has like a really cool sort of lateral line now, doesn't it? You can like see all the way down it. It's all up into downtown eventually. Yes, I agree, Rich. I agree. Hello everyone, just got to work in a while, so just here to watch the start. Welcome in, Stuart. I hope work goes well for you, buddy. And Josh is on board with Dunkin' Donuts, yes. I don't think I've ever had a Dunkin'. Do we have them in the UK? Definitely not where I do. Maybe down south somewhere. Maybe in London. Like when someone asked me if I had Diet Coke, I didn't put normal Coke into a thin glass. You just put it into a thin glass, that's funny. There's actually a Pokemon called Deoxys, which sounds pretty familiar, so that's quite funny. Oh, is it Rich? I don't know. I'm out of my sort of Pokemon knowledge now. I've not been able to, well, not played it for years, so I don't know what the cool Pokemon are anymore. Right, let's move Smiths. And see if we can bring this up alongside, right on the entrance of this road, without probably blocking the sidewalk there as well. Okay, cool. Perfect, welcome to the city signers there as well, which is being clipped by power lines. Do we even need these power lines anymore? Where are you going? I mean, we don't because we're playing with 81 tiles, but I can't remember if these were an aesthetic choice. Who knows? It's lost knowledge. 91 views as well, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for turning up on a Sunday. Hope you were well and had a wonderful week, etc. Has anyone done anything interesting this week? Please feel free to tell me in the chat. Or has it just been another week of work and general relentless life? Not to be depressing or anything. But there you go. Alright, let's trim up all this. I think I'm happy with that now. Nice little concrete island as we emerge out the front of the supermarket. Cool. So I think I would be happy with having like this as a little plaza space. We could develop a delivery area for the Smiths on the side, maybe. Well, I guess it is around the back though, isn't it? That would make more sense for it to be there. I guess we can move it up. Can't we? And then we can maybe factor in a little delivery area for the Smith store. I do always get called out in the comments when I don't factor in delivery areas for these larger big box spaces, so I think it's worth doing. Avoid upsetting them. Oh, Luna Ola, goodness gracious. Hey, I've never, with Luna Ola, sorry, let me read the super chat first of all. With a £20 super chat. Hey, I've never been able to catch you live before, but I absolutely love your series. I find it really inspiring and I've learned so much. Thank you for making such fantastic content. You're welcome, Luna. That's really kind and generous of you to say. Thank you so much for the support. I'm glad you managed to enjoy the content so much. Thank you for making the first live stream as well. I hope it's worth the wait. If it's not, then I'm sorry. But welcome into the stream anyway. It's nice to have you here. Cool. Let's get some parking in here now. Oh, there we go. Cool. So I think I'm enjoying this. We'll definitely have some fencing and trees up here against the edge of the perimeter with its arterial frames that are knocking around in this space. Cool. My cat can tell you about the A1 after that doco. I'm assuming I've tuned into the conversation at one point that I have, and I have no context as to what's going on. I started my new city egg and I've been loving it. I wish I had listened to Lauren and TC earlier. I'm glad to hear, Jen. Yes, I've been seeing some screenshots of like various sort of transport hubs and stuff. Yeah. Looking good, Jen. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's always nice starting a new city, isn't it? Happy Sunday, Egg Stream. Welcome in, do the plays. Welcome in. Nice to see you. Owie and Eggsy helped me with the start of my new city yesterday. Yes, we were talking Freedom through his new city, telling him to slow down. So he'll be playing that for a week before he moves on. No, I'm joking, Freydon. We've got belief in you that you're actually going to stick with this one this time. Hopefully you will do anyway. Churros? Churros are fantastic. Someone make churros? Have I missed that as well? I like those long, thin things that spells like chorizo. Oh, right, yeah, they actually confused chorizos and churros. Fair play. Yeah. Churros are lovely. I love churros. Okay, I want a lot of parking along here as well. Let's come off of our snap here. We want to have to see if we can drop in some more assets to make all this parking get used as well, because if it's just going to be static all the time, it might sort of murder the look of the build a little bit. So I think we'll just go with this. It should be okay, right? Oh, it's not quite ready for it. It's also node control this corner here as well. Let's close you off so we get that nice sharp edge on it. Looks much better for a car park. And then we'll carry it on like round here. Wonderful. Right, so how does the little petrol station thing fit into the equation here? Do you just like plant on a road? Where's your spawn point? Right out front. Okay. So that actually should be pretty easy to do because we can near enough frame the road here. Actually, can we drag it across? Is that going to look super unnatural if we do that? We might have to do a little bit of network skins and some node control to narrow the road, but I don't think I'm hating it. What do you think? Should we put them either side and have them like turn into it or drive straight through the petrol station bit? We'll do an example of both so the chat can make an informed decision. So it'll either be like that either side of the road, and then we can maybe bring like 2 roads around each end of it, either side. Or we just have maybe 1 or 2 directly over the road. I'm not sure how I want the gas stations configured. Let's read out some. Actually, let's have a hydration break as well while the chat decides on that, because there's a lot of chat and I realise I'm asking questions and then not answering the answers. Reading them out at least. Right, let's go for that. It's a nice little nighttime view, isn't it? A hydration break and a posture jack as well, please, everyone, if you would. 15 minutes before the first fence in. Give it time, really. It'll come in eventually. It'll come in. Churros with butterscotch sauce, says Karina. My week involved lots of work and also managed to save my city from death by path units. So that's a good thing. Nice one, Rich. Always nicely to avoid that one. Seeing if I can get to 200k population, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will, mate. So not too bad. How's your week been, Egg? Not bad, Rich. Thank you for asking. Yeah. Yeah, I'm always reluctant to answer that question now after the Palavan live stream. So I'm not really sure if anyone's asking anymore. But yes, it's been alright, mate. Thank you. It's been a busy one, recording build guide, and yes, very busy YouTube algorithm. Hard to keep on top of. There's a lot of it. put a unique building there. If you've got a specific unique building in mind, Dust, then suggest it. Not sure what we could put here. Maybe one of the Japanese assets, actually. Not a bad shout. Anyway, let me have a drink anyway. Yeah, let's get back here and enjoy it. He's driving straight through a thing. Probably not, Mugs. It's more to simulate the fact that... Well, then again, these gas stations are animated, aren't they? They have the parking spaces in them already because we've used them over here for a gas station before. What did we do with these ones? Just rows and then they have the row in between. Oh, that's so cool, isn't it? That's like classic, like dodgy desert gas station, the flickering street light. I'm sure that's just a lighting glitch, but that's actually very thematic. Yeah, Mags might have a point. If we do it straight on, then they're going to be parking on the road, aren't they? Yeah, Mags might be right, actually. I think side by side is the better option here. Alright, yeah, we'll have a look in a minute anyway. Karina doesn't mind straight through. Driving through doesn't seem realistic. Could you imagine pumping gas and cars flying by? Yeah, I think Fred and Mags are onto something here. I think they are. Just going back to Dunkin' Donuts, we had them across north of England from Liverpool to Doncaster. Do we, mate? I've never ever seen a Dunkin'. And I've lived the vast majority of my life in the north. I've never seen one. Yeah. We were just laughing about that recently. Not bad. Did a bit of shopping, went to the gym. Yeah, I'm reluctant to answer now. Reluctant to answer now, mate. Yeah. TC sends his love. He's been in the North Cali area, so not great Wi-Fi. No worries, Jen. Thank you for letting me know. We all send our love to 2C as well. Love you so far, bro. Thank you, Pat. Appreciate it, mate. Glad you are enjoying it, buddy. Cool. Okay. Split the middle. Put the gas stations at 45 degrees. Like here. That's what you mean. See, it's not a totally offensive aesthetic, is it? How close are you to the road? Yeah, I don't mind that. I think I can make that work. That's quite a nice orientation actually, EMB. Oh, although, if I want this little central reservation bit over the middle of the road, I'm going to have to do some finagling with networks. Do we want to finagle? Everything's kind of perfectly measured here. I think we can make it work. I think we can make it work. Good shout, EMB. I like that one. If we can get some yes please for EMB in the chat from the members, that'd be appreciated as well. Or some thunderous gentlemen, either way. I feel like the Art Deco ice cream shop and cinema would have fit the beach build perfectly. They would have done, JK. It's actually a very good observation. We can head back there in a little bit and do that if you want. That's a good idea. Right, let's grab some fencing. Rudy's mentioned it and now I can't get it out of my mind, so we'll do it. Let's do some of this stuff here. This is quite nice, isn't it? Yes, it is. Right, so where do we want you? Let's have it here. Right, so we're going to come... We need to go left to right here, I think. Don't we? Yes, we do. Just so we get the barbed wire fencing on the correct orientation anyway. And then we'll have our power lines inside the complex as well. Tremendous. But we've got 121 of you here already, guys. Only 23 minutes into the stream. Thank you for turning up. I do hope you're all well. Okay, I've legit watched 50 hours of your content in the last 2 weeks. I'm so addicted to City Skylines. That's where the view time's coming from then, isn't it? That's where the view time's coming from. It's just been crazy. It's all Bart. Right, okay. And then we'll bring this one along here as well. Try and line them up where we can. Absolutely love this fencing. It's like massively underused chain link 8 meter. It's not a vanilla one, so you can't use it without downloading it, of course, but it's still nice. And then here. Is that going to be a happy place? Ooh, near enough, near enough. Okay, I'm happy with that general perimeter, I think. Don't think I hate it. Finagling is what live streams are for, right? Yeah, it is, Rich. Yeah, you are right. Can't deny that one. How about some rocks here? Let's do some rocks. Because the props are going to go a little bit janky on the terrain, because they're not conforming. So why don't we hide some of our jank with a little rock wall here? Ilos is auto saves. Okay, like quite scary now. It's like, oh, is it going to make it through? We'll find out together. Cool. So let's just sort of line off this little ridge lining here. Just where we start to get this little change in elevation. Let's just make it all these wonderful workshop rocks. A little bit further down toward the pavement here as well might be quite nice. Rock linings in vanilla have just become like my favourite thing ever. Although I need to stop doing them though, it's turning into like the wild hedge lining from the build guide. I'm doing it everywhere. I need to calm down and do something else for an episode. Right, so that should be okay for a little pointy rock bit. A bit more sort of depth on it perhaps. I've gone up another layer now, aren't I? I'm going to have to do that as well. Just got to go way back along now. Okay, we can't make it too big otherwise it'll look weird. We need to do it tastefully. Cool. 7:10 AM. I'm waking up to OE and Ilos, so I hope that's a good thing, QD. Good morning, my friend. Welcome into the stream. Having my morning coffee. I'm watching OE, Athena. Are the Americans just waking up, are they? Are the Americans just rocking up? Looks like they are, aren't they? Well, good morning, Americans. Apart from DJ and Jen, of course, who've been here already. Yeah. But welcome in those who are just rising and waking up to Ilos. Looks to Jen. Is that for the rocks? I'm guessing it is, isn't it? It usually is. Jen has become the certified sort of rock connoisseur. I'm not sure. I don't want to say expert because I know we've got some like geologists in the community who might be offended by that. Okay. And if there's one gang you don't want to upset, it's the geologists, because if they ever learn how to harness the power of the earth, we're all screwed. Right, let's get some bushes over here. Some grass at least, anyway. Turn that push strength down too, so we don't spam down a million of them in one go. Tim's having his morning bagel. What's on the bagel, Tim? I do love a bagel, you know. Absolutely mortified since Mackie's stopped doing breakfast bagels. Just enormously upsetting. Rock spokesperson, rock enthusiast. Rock spurt. Oh, that's a good one. Let's go for rock spurt. Can Jen be the rock spurt? Do I want more grass around the bottom of the rocks as well? We've got smaller grass than that. I know I can use Tree Anarchy to do it, but if we've got a smaller one, it makes my life easier. That's sort of better. It's not amazing though. Yeah, it'll do. It'll do. Right. Got some little squares talking about in here as well. And I think some little bit of colour in here might be welcome actually. Let's grab some of our little cluster bushes here. It's an everything bagel with plain cream cheese. An everything bagel. Does that mean it's got everything on it? But then you only specify the cream cheese topping? You're going to have to do a little bit more explaining than that, Tim. I'm not sure what an everything bagel is. Geologists are nice. I couldn't speak, mate. I don't think I've really had too much encounters with them, to be fair. Yeah, I've not had too many encounters, I don't think. What's going on there? Have I... Oh, I've downgraded my... I've upgraded the tree on the road to be grass. Should we do that as saguaros? Imagine how many Phoenix people this would piss off if I just, like, lined all the roads with saguaro cactuses. Oh, get angry Phoenix locals in the comments, everyone, if we did that. Absolutely not worth it. Maybe on one road we can do it just to have a laugh, right? Maybe one time. Yeah, I think it depends on the geologist, doesn't it? I think whether or not they're nice. I don't think being a geologist makes them nice. I think it's usually the other way around. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe being a geologist is a very sort of humbling position, and you sort of lose any animosity towards mankind if you pursue a career in geology. I'm not even sure how we got started on this conversation now. Where are we building today? A very awkward empty bit of land that sits north of the Lake Innet area. Near the golf course and sort of western Margrid. Yeah, this way. Cool. Did I have to come into Bagel Talk? I think so, Doug. Yeah, I think Tim got us started, and now we're all talking about geology, I think. Am I watching United later, Egg? I am, Ian. Yes, we are. That's why the stream's at 1 o'clock, mate. That's why we will be watching United. Later on. Yes, please, everyone. If everyone's looking forward to that. Do I want to carry on this rock pattern to the edge? I might as well, aren't I? There's no point it just randomly stops here. We might as well keep it landscaped up until the edge of the road, and then we can maybe do a little bit of bushing around here, maybe. We'll have to wait and see. I think maybe some taller brown grass here towards the edge of the design might help it a little bit. There's that brown grass in there too. I'm really going to miss Ilos' tree palette. I've loved these little dry desert grasses and just little like rocks and palms. It's been just a lot of fun to play with. Very different from any other city I've built before. Because it's like the desert theme. Very happy with it. Okay. Let's turn it out. It's a lovely way to hide a little change in elevation, that isn't it? Just a rock wall. Just absolutely wonderful. I love it. Yeah. Oh, Nicholas Rayner with a €5 super chat. New to the gang, but I have a lot to catch up on still, but wanted to show my appreciation. Thanks for the inspiration and enjoyable content. Thank you so much, Nicholas. Really appreciate that, mate. I'm glad to hear you're enjoying the content, buddy. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Alright. Because I'm a rockspert. Are we going for rockspert, Jen? Is that the official title? I think it is. Okay. Are they not stuck between a rock and a hard place? For their personalities, by the sound of it. Yes, I think it sounds like they are, doesn't it, Bad Wolf? I'll give you that one. That was LC. That was funny. That was good. A bagel with roast bacon, fried egg, and whole grain mustard is the best. See, no chili sauce for once. Whole grain mustard and egg and bacon. That is a strange combination, Diaxis. I can't say I'm massively on board with that. I think it's like a try before you judge sort of thing, isn't it? And what mods do you use? Too many to name. Night Ridings, there's a mod list link down below, mate, if you want a list of everything. There's quite a lot of them. For Ilos. Although you don't need all of them to play it. Yeah, I don't even use all of them anyway. But yeah, there's a mod list down below, mate, if you want to check what's there. The only company that I buy bagels from is Panera Bread. We've got a Panera asset in Ilos, haven't we? We do. Jen's on board with it. Wonderful. Glad to hear, Jen. Cool. Alright. Let's return to this bit up here. So, I definitely would like... Where is the Margrid painter marker here? It's there, isn't it? Okay, so let's draw you this way. I think I'd like some park space here as well, like a place for like kids to get out and have a little run around, burn off some energy after a long drive to Ilos, etc. from Palaven. Just a little bit of sort of like green outdoor space. Maybe while, you know, Dad's getting the burgers in, etc. Oh, this is such a small road. It's really messing with my surface painter. I'm gonna have to use the brush, aren't I, to get rid of that. It's fine. We can do that. No problem at all. So wonder if we can actually accommodate the green space next to the petrol station. Is not ideal, is it? I guess it's okay, isn't it? Right? Some petrol fumes never hurt anyone. Well, they did, but not in Ilos yet. Anyway, right? Maybe Ilos hasn't discovered how bad petrol fumes actually are yet, which is why they continue to let your children play near the pumps. Something here? Yeah, let's just go for that. And then like a little wild hedge line or something here should do as a job, I think. Let's turn off that linear fence fill and come down to 3 meters. Tremendous. And then that is not a wild hedge. Let's try that again. Cool. So I'll just have this here. See if we can border off some of this. I kind of need to make you concrete though, don't I? Otherwise that looks really weird because they're gonna like just have like no room to drive past there. Not that it matters in cities, but it will bother me that I have to sort that out. So if we extend the concrete up to here, we do have that concrete brush now. Okay, and then push that all up to there, so this is all flush concrete. But again, I don't want that concrete everywhere, so let's just leave it up to like here for right now. Cool. What are the specifications of your PC? They're in the descriptions of the episodes, mate, if you want to go see what specs we're working with. So again, like usually, it's always in the description usually. If you ever need to know anything, I usually always leave in the description mods or assets, PC specs, etc. It'll always be there. Right, let's drop in a part life playground so it's actually active, because it's always nice to see, isn't it? So we can see kids sort of like moving around on there. Tremendous. And then hopefully we can just filter in with a little bit of park props here. Let's go for... We could do an alien coven here as well if we wanted to. There's no reason why we can't block. We don't have a gas stock. Oh yeah, we do have a gas stock coven, don't we? We did one a few weeks ago. Ignore me then. Ignore me. Let me turn off custom because that's really clogging up the filter. Where's all the playground stuff gone? Why am I not seeing it? Am I scrolling past it? Am I scrolling too quick? There we go. There it is. Right. Let's bring our brush size down. And then we'll get swing sets here. Maybe 3. Is that a sandpit? High level sandbox. Yes, it is. Cool. And we'll have a couple of little sandboxes up here too. Okay, see what else we have for them. Maybe the little dog park frames as well, in case you've got a dog in the car. And I guess maybe they'd take that to a dog park though, wouldn't they? Have we got room for a dog park here? How big is it? How big is the dog park? Big, but it might work. Sort of. I think if we remove the bushes out the front of it, it sort of does work, doesn't it? Because the bush against the fence isn't an issue we're going to need to contend with. Then you just maybe want to like go up here now. And then we can finagle some prop work around these spaces. We don't need 3 swing sets anymore. It's only a narrow space now. Cool. Going to move this side. Go 4 there. Wonderful. Ilos kids drink petrol instead of milk. Yes, I just like that one. We should get a crate of Fanta out here, actually, shouldn't we? Oh, well, actually, first of all, we need to go plant the Fanta graves. Should we put the Fanta graves in Bad Geezer? Like that kind of old Western cemetery sort of vibe? Where should we put the graves? Yeah, some of this stuff as well will be welcome. General playground for children. We should put a hazard in here really, right, if we want it to be true for Ilos. What hazard could we put in? Any industrial props? How about a barrel of some like anonymous yellow liquid in the middle of the playground? Radioactive maybe, right? Why don't we go for that? Filter path with park props again. Not an ice cream van. Wouldn't have an ice cream van at a gas station, would you? Not a pavilion either. It's too posh. A couple of little seesaws, and then where's those little pound rides? These ones here from Park Life, yeah. Actually, might have a few of these outside the store. Maybe in this little space here. I'm not sure. I'm overthinking it, aren't I? This is like really simple prop work. Let's just get a few tables down and then it's done, isn't it? That's all it needs. Cool. Don't think a little tree in here would go badly either. Maybe it was an Eastern Cottonwood actually. Let's just stick to a content creator tree. Cool. Okay, I think I'm happy with that so far. How's this place looking at night time? Very cool. I do like that actually. Love the glow of the commercial out onto that car park and then the sort of like kids playground before it. Got that glitching light again though. There's a lot of glitching lights, isn't there? What are you doing? What's up, Ilos? Chill out. Right, let's have a posture check and a hydration break as well, please, everyone. Oh my god, I can feel like my spine cracking out and not sat in a good position at all. I'm going to cross my legs as well again, I think, today. Give me a second, everyone. The sandboxes need to be moved. Excellent, excellent spot, Marco. Yes, I did not see the sandboxes. Mate, Ilos is inspired by Breaking Bad, and it's a nondescript yellow barrel. It's not hard to guess what's in there. Methylamine? Yeah, we could do it methylamine if we want. I guess radioactivity doesn't really have a place in Ilos. It's not like we're playing with like nuclear law here, are we? Yeah. Lucky if those rides are £1 anymore, Eric. Might need a £5 now. They're £5 now, those little rides. They used to be £1, didn't they? Maybe even cheaper, like 20p? Something like that, I think. Look at that skyline. Main Street is fabulous. Really, isn't it, Jen? Yeah. I kind of thought Main Street would turn out like an afterthought after the main skyline went in, but it's, I think, turned out to be equally as enjoyable, hasn't it? I really like Main Street. Yeah. The beekeeping boxes. Maybe JK Beauty's got a good shout. Could put some more beekeeping boxes in there. Yes. How about a large bonfire in the centre? Yeah, fires. Yeah, that's a good one, isn't it? Maybe we should do that for a school as well. 4th grade fire starting. Can we make that the 4th grade sort of syllabus they have to pass in order to move on to the next one? Right, nature reserve. Should still work, right? That one do them? Let's delete those props as well. Yeah, right? A little bit. the fires next to the petrol station as well. Yes, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Yes, we'll go for that one. We'll go for that. It's amazing. Right, let's sort out a little delivery area for the big box thing. Otherwise, big box gang will fume. So we'll avoid that situation entirely. Search for custom props. There we go. Smash the like button, yes, if you are enjoying the stream, guys. Likes and comments. Oh, you can't comment yet, but you can on the stream, but afterwards. It really do help me to grow. I'd like to help support the channel a little bit further. Always helps. Okay, that's still technically a drive-through, isn't it? But I'm happy to ignore that if you guys are. Or should we just get rid of the Burger King asset? Do something else here? Yeah, it's stupid, isn't it? Let's find another commercial asset that hasn't got a drive-through on it. They've all got drive-throughs, haven't they? Top's Barbecue? I feel like we never use Top's Barbecue enough, do we? And it's kind of got like a similar brick palette to the Smiths as well, so I'm happy to have that. And what is Smiths for our American friends? Is it as good as Walmart? It's like it's food and drugs, isn't it? Could they not say food and wine? Why do they have to say drugs? You know, food and blankets or something? Go straight to the drugs immediately. Right. Can we move this? So yes, but my original intention there is it like a Walmart sort of place? Is it like a big box retailer? Is that how Americans would look upon Smiths? Right. Let's go ahead and find that fence again. Throw this onto a fence fill, and then let's bring you from here. Is that where we want to go? Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll bring this up to there, I think. And then we'll cut it across the concrete yard to box off the back of it. Fantastic. And then we'll do the same through here as well. Let's see if we can draw this through. There we go. Cool, yeah, so now it just has its own little area in the back. That's going to be wonderful for deliveries for this stop. Let's also go and bring that fence along the front as well. Here? Yeah, I need a gate as well, first of all. Oh, glass gates. What are you? Never seen you before. We'll find out later. This one. Yeah, chain link fence gate is the one we want. It's not the exact same type of chain link fencing, but it will do for what we need it to. Cool. And then we'll grab that same fence again. Back on the fence, Phil. Cool. I'm back in Ilos. Welcome in, Jason. Nice to see you, mate. Nice to see you. Can we go for this one now? Are you going to behave yourself? Pull it up. Why are you starting so off-center? Do you have any idea how distracting that is? Go ahead and grab those props. Right. And let's line you up here. And then you can be deleted, and then we'll just grab one tiny little piece, and hopefully that's going to fill that spot perfectly. Yes, it is. Fantastic. Cool, so we'll need some trailers as well. We should just have generic trailer number 1. These ones are all branded, aren't they? There's the Family Dollar. What's that one? Plain trailer? Pepsi. Oh, do you know what we needed, Daxus? A Fanta trailer, mate. That's totally reminded me of the Pepsi there, right? Massively reminded me with the Pepsi. Massive missed opportunity there, mate, for some Fanta stuff. Although we can maybe have an alien employee that's unloading a shipment of Fanta. Should we go for that? Should we have that as the alien coven here? Let's see what aliens we've got to play with. Is there anything that looks like he's ready to receive a delivery? I don't really want the police. Alien tourist. This guy could work at Smith's, right? That's like he's got like his khakis and sort of black pants on. Right? Oh, he's a bit, I don't know, scorched on the back maybe? Kind of looks a bit like a burn victim. Do another one. Protest. We need it. Oh, I want to do another alien coven as well today outside the alien base. We'll do that in a second. Right, okay, so let's get the alien who works at Smith's. He's just come out the back door. There is a truck that hopefully has its back doors open. That one's a bit smashed up. Actually, maybe we could add that into the lore as well. The reason the truck is smashed up is because it's carrying Fanta Fruit Twist. And the people of Ilos know how delicious it is. So they assault the trucks moving the Fruit Twist in order to try and get what's inside. But, you know, there's armed escorts, etc. Okay, so let's have a couple of little crates out here. I guess we should actually line them up like they've been delivered, right? Let's go for some actual crates of them. Okay. And we'll get the delivery driver here as well. He's like, here's your Fruit Twist. Like, I've just put my life on the line to deliver this. It's just like it's only fucking soda. He's like, why is everyone in this city so crazy for this drink? He's like, I don't know, man. It's like, just the way it is. I'm not from this planet. Don't ask me. He's like, I'm just here every week just to take the delivery. He's like, don't worry about it. This guy's traumatized after that bus journey, that truck journey, isn't he? He's like, the things they were doing, man. He's like, I've seen some things. People in this city are way too obsessed with Fruit Twist. Right, and then the guy can be on the floor again like, oh my god, like, we made it. Like, that was absolutely horrendous, what the hell? What an image. Oh, what an image that is, everyone, right? Imagine if someone joins the stream at this exact moment in time. They just see that for a City Skylines live stream. Majorly out of context. Massively out of context. Oh, dear me. Dear me. I have a trailer for Gaslands. I can easily change the decals. Yeah, let's do that, Daxus. Let's get a Phantom Fruit Twist trailer for next week. Yeah. Yeah, we will do. I blame you or the fence know how to go put my city. It's taking me hours to do. I'm sorry, Rudy. I'm sorry. It's worth it though, right? I hope it's worth it. Enjoying the fruits of your fencing labour now. I hope so. Hey V5, welcome into the stream. Cool, it's only soda. Yes, there is. Yeah, looks like he snuck a few swigs of the fruit juice syrup. Yeah, fruit juice syrup's like crack, isn't it? You have to really dilute it down. Anyway, okay, so speaking of Fanta lore, let's head over to the graveyard and memorialise our Fanta haters. So, should we do it in Jerry's wedding? Should we do it? In fact, if anything, that's too much of an honour, isn't it, to those that have hated Fanta to be buried alongside Jerry's wedding from last week. But this is a good graveyard, we'll put them here. So how many have we had? It's only been 2, right? We've only timed out 2 people. So here lies Freyden. And then next to him, we'll use a different gravestone. DM. Was there anyone else we've timed out? Who else have we timed out? Should we put one down for Eggsy? I know he wasn't hating on Fanta, but we did time him out once, I think, didn't we? Can't remember why, though. Egg, love how much you're getting into the Fanta lore. It was very unexpected, DJ, wasn't it? It was massively unexpected. Okay, yeah, just 2 then. Just 2. Are we happy with that? Cool. Oh my god, DJ with a $20 super chat. That Fanta lore deserves a super chat. Thank you for the laugh. Thank you so much, DJ. That's really generous. I appreciate the support, lovely. Thank you for the $20. Very kind. I'm glad you're enjoying it as well. Not just rolling your eyes. Moving on to a different YouTube video. I stand by my opinion. You're more than welcome to your opinion, Freyden, but you know, we'll immortalise the fact that you were wrong. But you're still entitled to it. Jen got a timeout? Okay, we'll do a timeout for Jen as well then. Okay, so Jen, DM and Freyden have all been timed out at some point and therefore have 3 graves in Ilos to represent it. And whilst we're over here, I would also like to do the coven at the entrance to the airbase. Because IMT has the new functionality that we saw last episode to paint things on the road, which is amazing. So I'm thinking we'll just node control this out a little bit so we've got more room. And then I'm hoping that the aliens have done some graffiti outside of the base. We're gonna have to see how well this works. First of all, can we do text? Okay, and then let's type out what we want first. We'll do it like a proper, like crap graffiti. Spelt wrong as well, of course, right? Aliens was here. Have we got like a font that remotely resembles? Oh, it's going to take ages to find this, isn't it? Like some sort of like handwritten calligraphy, almost sort of vibe. Actually, that one we were on then wasn't too bad. It kind of looked like graffiti paint. Oh, there you go, calligraphy. It's a bit posh, isn't it? Maybe it's just a good what's it called? Graffiti artist is the words I'm looking for. You alright in section marking tool? Do you want to accept my commands? There we go. Thank you very much. It's not doing what I want it to do. It's taking ages. Let's go for -90, and then can we change the font size? Let's bring the spacing down a little bit. Okay. Scale, should we go for that font? It's not really at all like graffiti though, is it? We could be here for hours, guys. If anyone knows a good font that remotely resembles graffiti, please feel free to tag me in it, but otherwise we're going to be here forever. Rockwell? It's slightly close to Roswell, isn't it? I guess it's slightly. slightly appropriate. Right. Right. Let's see if we can get the alien in. Oh, Mr. Bad Wolf, with the $2 super chat, what's your opinion on pineapple Fanta? I'm assuming you mean pineapple Fanta, Bad Wolf. I didn't even know it existed until that super chat, so no idea. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Okay, and then the alien protester can be out here as well. All right. Is there any other sort of protesters? Maybe just a guy getting a picture as well. He's like the reporter for the Alien Bugle, right? Or for the Daily Invade, maybe? That can be the paper the aliens read. Can we go for that? Can we add that into the law? The Ilos font? I don't think it will show up, Exe. It doesn't seem to take all your fonts. Yeah, it's not in here. It doesn't take it like a font file on your PC. There seems to be like a preset things that come with them. So you can't download whatever font you want like you normally would with like Word or Photoshop, for example. I'll change the font once we find something more appropriate, right? And then of course, we need the news camera crew. Yeah, should we go get Oridon's news crew? They can be covering the protests. God, I actually got lost then. I had to stop and think, where is that bit of the city? That's when you know it's getting big, right? Yeah, we'll just grab this Oridon crew that Free Candy put together. No Comic Sans. I can have a look for Comic Sans. Okay. So you know, I'm here at the secretive Ilos conduit base, where there's some grey humanoids that seem to be protesting on the behalves of aliens. And maybe a small police presence as well. I love the fact that at this point, you know, the police are not only just not arresting the aliens, but just sort of accepted the fact that they've become part of their society now, and are just allowing them to protest. I think the days of hunting aliens is long gone now, hasn't it? There we go, and then we'll have we'll have one of them as an actual police officer, right? Cool. So just a small protest. Let's see if we can change up that font to Comic Sans like someone shouted out. Not here. There's a lot of Microsoft fonts, weirdly enough. Hey Phoenix Droid, welcome in. DM as well. Gaming Ages, good morning everyone. Welcome to the stream. Good afternoon at this point for our European friends. Daily Invader, I think only me and you were on board with that, Marco. No one else really got on board with it, mate. We do have a Comic Sans. Yeah, it's slightly more, isn't it? It's slightly more sort of handwritten. Right? Cool. Alright, Fanta, I'm gonna have to go back and watch the streams I've missed. By the way, Rubicon Mango for the win. Rubicon is great. Like, the Rubicon Passion Fruit Juice is unrivaled. Like, it's so good. Yes, of course, Jerry, right? Jerry can be... Oh yeah, like, Jerry can be stood here, like, with his colleagues. Let's actually remove this guy instead. And he's, like, sweating, like, pure, just dripping in the fact that he hopes that aliens don't recognize him in front of his colleagues. Right? So this can be this little cover. Little cover here, right? This is putting the new functionality of intersection marking tool to its sort of most effective use, isn't it? It really is. Absolutely love it. Wonderful. Alright. Cool. These live streams are hard to clip because it's nearly the whole episode at this point. I thought we would have more clips out of you last week, Jen. From the wedding, but it was a pretty quiet one. I thought you would have had more. I think Ben started doing some, didn't he? And he was like, the whole clip could just be, or the whole stream could be a clip at this point. Which is good. Shows everyone's having a nice time, right? Cool. Right, let's return back to the big box store over here. We need some decals. This concrete is very clean, so let's scuff it up a little bit. Let's grab these ones here. Big stains are always my favourite. That's the decals as well. Please don't take that out of context. And then... yeah, I don't think we need to be too precise here, do we? We can just sort of have a general collection of stainage across the concrete, so it's not all smooth and pristine. Get some planters and benches around here too in a second. Let's get this all done. Cool. Tremendous. A little bit of service paint that needs to be done there as well. Wonderful. How does node controller behave with these roads here? We do anything fun with you? Maybe offsetting green and red a little bit maybe, but blue can't move too much. This bit here as well, I think let's just allow everything to breathe a little bit more. Maybe a 14 meter offset on these tighter 1 unit road junctions seems a little bit more organic, doesn't it? And then we'll do the same thing over here again as well. Let's offset our green and red friends to about 14 meters. Cool. Alright. Cool. The combination of human and alien police officers is very Men in Black. You just need someone in a suit. We've got them, Luna. We do have them, yeah. We've got the Men in Black people. Yes, it is very hard to try and even begin to fill someone in on the Ilos lore, isn't it, if they're not up to date with it. It's just like, where do you even start? Where do you even start trying to explain what's going on? I guess back at the Ilos coven, right? That's where it has to start from. Yeah. I would imagine that the font list comes from your installed fonts on your PC. It doesn't, Gaming Aids, no. It's missing several fonts that I have. I tried to make it the Ilos font, but it doesn't have it, which is obviously installed on my PC. Yes, these live streams are very hard to clip. I just read that one, didn't I? I'm sorry. It was busy watching Marvel stuff last week. It's alright, Jen. No worries. You're not contracted. Not yet, anyway. I hope you enjoyed your Marvel binge. Speaking of Ben, I think he should get the honorary title of Covener. That's an excellent shout, Ian B. Yes, we can make Ben the Covener when he turns up. Yeah, well, he'll be watching this stream back because he's timestamping all the VODs, isn't he? So yeah, we can make Ben the Covener. Big shout out to Ben as well, everyone. Who is making it vastly easier for me to find all these covens come the end of Ilos. Yeah, should be good. Let me make sure I have live chat on here as well, so I have the top chat thing on. Thank you so much, we've got to shoot. Fantastic stream. Thank you for hanging out, Luna, and for your super chat as well. Lovely. It's very generous. I'm glad you enjoyed the video so much. Thank you for watching. Would you get some truck traffic there by drawing in some plain road and banning all of the traffic but trucks? You could do, but we'll make it out of props here. Yeah. There'd have to be an industrial asset here as well for them to come into it. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Alright. Let's carry on. Let's grab ourselves some general sort of cratage and whatnot this way. Let's go for what's these? And then we'll start bringing some like bushy overgrowth around the complex here as well in a second. Let's get some of these boxes knocking around. I desperately need to set up some find it filter tags here so we can tag like just our favorite collection of industrial props. It makes it so much easier than having to scroll through find it every time. Right, I need a forklift. Let's grab a couple of these. Okay, we'll have them in and around the crates, and then maybe a couple of the fleet parked up, ready to go as and when needed. Cool. Got 169 of you here as well, everyone. Nice. Welcome into the stream. And let's see what else we got here. Definitely get some shipping containers in if we needed. General storage. Let's go for our 20-foot pack, and then we'll stick them on our fence fill. Not a fence fill, sorry, just regular spacing. Let's go for 3 meters. Oh, no, that's not 3 meters. Apologies guys, my phone is just ringing. Let me knock that off. There we go. Okay. I think that's all I want in here. We could have a delivery of Xenos washing machines ready to come into Smith's, maybe. I think I'd be on board with that. Fridge freezers. What's the other one? Yeah, there's okay. Yeah, so we'll do a row of fridge freezers. Perfect to be signing here, right? Would Smith sell? Fridge freezers? I'm not sure. Well, they do now anyway. Of course, the alien is stocking the Smith, so 100% he would stock the Ilos machines. Yeah. Okay. Get a few rows of these in. Okay. And then got that pattern in now. Let's move it over to the left. Cool. Egg, do you like iShow speed? I do not, mate, no. It's not my sort of YouTube content, unfortunately. Welcome in, Beth. Nice to see you. Vincent as well. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Anyone here from Europe, but now live in the States? If so, what was the hardest part about moving here? Oz is the person to talk about that. I mean, he's not moved yet, but he will be doing. Oz is moving to California. So maybe you can advise on future problems, maybe? Potentially. Okay, yeah, let's do a little delivery of washing machines here as well then. Hardware and appliances. This is where you need PO, isn't it? And we can just make a little PO sign on the front of the Smith store. I'm never going to play with PO, by the way. Don't worry about that. I am joking. I am joking. Cool. Right, let's get these in there. We'll get like a little foreman's store, sort of like work yard shed out here as well in a second. See if we can push these up. I wish I could stay, but sadly I must be up early for work. Night all, have a good one. Thanks for the more support you say, Overcharged Egg, and everyone in the Discord. No worries, Bad Wolf. You're more than welcome. I'm glad you managed to fix the Dalek with our questioning of why you even have a Dalek in the first place. But you're welcome. You're welcome either way. Right, and then we'll have this up here. Cool. Right, let's trim off a few now from the sort of bulk packing so it doesn't look so copy and pasted in. And it should give us a generally happy palette of some appliances that are ready to be used up. Okay. Just Diaxis is the best, isn't it? Look at this work. Little Xenos washing machines on a little pallet. He's even got like that sort of like blue straps things that keep it secured to the pallet. An unreal level of detail. An unreal level of detail. Absolutely amazing. Cool. Right, and let's get our little workman shed in the middle here now too. Oh, Rich Nimki with a $9.99 US super sticker, and it is a game controller. Leveling up, I believe. Thank you so much, Rich. I really appreciate the support, buddy. It's really generous. Thank you for the super chat, mate. And a leveling up controller back to you as well. Nothing. I think that's what I should say. Cool. So let's have a little shed here as well. And we just got a happy little yard now. I think I'd like to remove this little bit of area here. I don't like the pointy edge of the yard. I'd rather this be overgrown, and then we can trim back the surface paint and line to accommodate it. Something like that. And then we've got that brush as well, so we can tidy things up. Let's go for our fencing again. This is a very detailed sort of rest station, everyone. I hope you don't mind spending too much time out here. And then I will need everyone's opinion as well today on next week's, isn't it? Next week's Ilos build. Because we do have some sort of things to go look at, possibly in Google Earth together. So make sure you hang around to the rest of this till the end of the stream if you want to help choose next week's Ilos build. That's a very small grab window, isn't it? Let's have that about there. And then trim up these end pieces where they're bigger, and then we'll just use these smaller ones to tie it all together. Something like that. Oh no, it's a little bit too far off. Cool. And then we'll just do that. You generally won't. Oh no, I will be able to tell. I was going to do my head in. Come on. We're nearly there. Nearly there. There we go. Right, yeah. And then, like, I don't know why I'm being so anal about this one fence. There's lots of uneven fence all over the city. Boy, it'll do me. It'll do me. Okay, so now I want a lot of bush, a lot of green bush up against that fence. So let's see what we can find. Cheers, Egg and Chat. Hey, Swoosh. Welcome in, mate. Welcome in. I'll say flood in the stream chat with it autumn, but happy to chat in the Discord later. Feel free to flood away, also don't. I mean, as long as you're not spamming, you're alright. Egg, if you're comfortable to answer where you're from India. From the UK, CXI. Yes, from the UK. When I moved to Texas, let's have a hydration break here, shall we? And we'll have a catch up with the chat. Before we do some bushes, let's go ahead and throw ourselves on a view. Oh, look at that sky. I'm really going to miss the Relight Warm look. I think I might end up using it again for the city after Ilos. I very nearly said its name then. That would have been a anticlimactic sort of announcement, wouldn't it? Okay. But yeah, a hydration break and a posture check, please, everyone. Check your legs, need to uncross. No, I actually didn't cross them. I had one leg cross, Jen, but I might cross both in a second. Might treat myself while it's a Sunday. Thank you for reminding me though, I appreciate it. Good morning from Mesa, Arizona. Good morning, Joel. Welcome to the stream, mate. Good afternoon from Phoenix, Ilos. You're having a wonderful day, mate. Welcome to the stream. Yes, I am going to cross my legs here, actually. One sec. Sorry, you probably just heard me knee my desk. My apologies, everyone. I moved from Italy to the US, nothing particularly hard. Things to get used to is missing sidewalks and no lights in residential neighbourhoods to walk at night. I'd be surprised and quite impressed if you managed to finagle another Ilos build into this week. Did I say this week? I meant next week's Ilos build. I meant next week's. Yeah. Well, I'm recording it tonight though. Yeah. Relight Warm is the best lot. I think it is, isn't it? It is, Rich. I think there's another really nice one as well. I think that was used in Pampatar. Was it Relight Neutral? It's either Relight Neutral or Relight Natural. That is like really nice. I can't remember which one it is. But yeah, I like Warm. Warm's the tasty one. Soft is also very nice as well. Relight Soft. That's the one that was used in Palawan towards the end of its life cycle. Was. Fanta Factory. Yes, Renegade. Do a Fanta Factory somewhere, maybe. You could do like a lemonade factory complex and claim it's Fanta. Right, bushes and overgrowth here. Right, let's see what we've got. Let's go ahead and bring our strength down. See if we can place a random collection. Don't want it to be too sort of obvious that it's been drawn in. As natural looking as possible would be ideal. Some long grasses through here too. Maybe a significant amount more long grass actually. Do I just want Ilos dry brush through here? I think I do. Ilos dry belt. Yeah, let's just go for that. So now brush strength down quite a bit. Yeah, and then I think for this space here, we can just have it like that. We'll tidy up this area here in a second. Okay, yeah. So that gives us that general coverage and then go quite thick up against that fence. Where you imagine it would be like the most overgrown. Can we get away with this? We need to grab that concrete bush in a second as well and tidy up some of these surface paint and nastiness that's going on. Perhaps some larger rocks around here too might be welcome. Or he says larger rocks as he grabs one of the smallest ones in the asset list. Generally throw them around. Maybe a little bit of colour in there as well. It's quite beige at the minute, isn't it? It does sort of look like English food. Is there a way we can... No, that's a little bit too bright, isn't it? Let's just stick to a sort of classic colourful bush. Red and yellow. There we go. Cool, hello from Bosnia. Hello Sam K. Nice to meet you, friend. what will you do in the next Ilos episode? I'm not sure yet. Probably the Tempe inspired build, but we need to go to Google Earth together and find out. There is an alien font in Word, but you wouldn't know what it said, but it might be cool. It's probably not in Cities DJ. It doesn't transfer all your installed fonts over to the IMT. It seems to be a preset list that I'm guessing came with the update. Alright, I like that. It's a little bit overgrown bit here that sits between the infrastructure as people continue to move around this little loop here. I'm enjoying it. Nice little way to fill some awkward space in the frames that isn't just more suburbia. We need to do something here as well. I'd say I'm tempted to fence this off, but a lot of the time in Phoenix, that rail line that goes through the desert is very much just next to the road. There's not really a safety barrier there. Actually, no, we have someone. I'll tell you what, where was the guy that's from Mesa, Arizona? Let me scroll up and find his name again. Not be able to find it now, am I? It's gone. Yeah, but the guy who just woke up from Mesa, maybe you can tell us, sort of, if you pass a train line in Arizona, at least from the very limited bits of Phoenix I've seen on Google Earth, it tends to just not be fenced off. It's just sort of a free-for-all to walk across it. I'm guessing maybe the train lines are much slower speeds in those sections. I can't imagine they're like high-speed freight trains barreling through the city without a fence next to them. Surely that isn't the case. Not sure. Either way, we do have Google Earth as well if we need to head over and check, but I think just a generic covering of Ilos' dry belt will do. Maybe a little bit of chain link fencing because we can't help ourselves, but otherwise I think that should be alright. Cool. I think I want fencing around here as well, this side of the actually, do you know what might be nice, yeah. Something that we never use anymore because it uses up nodes, but I won't tell if you won't. Actually, did I turn watch it on for this mod list? I don't think I turned it back on, did I? Can't remember if I did or not. Yes, I did. What are we like for nodes? 82%. Okay. It's not too bad. Turn the pan off again. There we go. Yeah, I'm 82% now. Not bad. Yeah, I think a little bit of sound barrier might be welcome. Or do I not have that network? Do I want to use this one? It's a bit too tall. What options do we have? You alright? That one's quite cool actually. Why has it gone the whiteness for me all of a sudden? Oh, that one's the same as the other one, is it? If I just drawn in the same one, I have drawn in the same one, haven't I? It's this one that we didn't check. Oh, that one though with the mountains on it is like... It's like a picture of Ilos, isn't it? Yeah, let's go for that one. Let's go for that one. 100%. Right, let's... You okay, cities? What's going on? Why are we... There we go. Right. Cool. Yeah, I think this one, just because it's got the mountains on it, and it's so... It's just so very Ilos, isn't it? Let's bring you up into here. Cool. What do we think of that? Yeah. It does have the fact that it sinks down a little bit against it. Can we start correcting this with heights and whatnot? Or are you a terraformed issue? You're terraforming, aren't you? Okay, well if we bring the node up on the road up, that fixes the problem for us. It doesn't disturb that flow too badly either, does it? Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious, everyone. Maniac Mania has been a member for 9 months. Insane, Maniac. Thank you so much, mate. Hello, people, and some peace to you as well, my friend. Appreciate the 9 months. That's really crazy. Thank you, buddy. And then Gary Kleitch with the $9.99 US super chat. If you like Fanta, then you should try Fago. It's a soda for the Midwest, Michigan, USA. Might be able to order some on Amazon. Should we find out? Should we go to Amazon UK? What's it called? Fago? Let me see if I can get it delivered. Yes, what flavour? I can get a Fago grape or orange. Yeah, Fago grape or orange, mate. You'll have to let me know. Thank you for the super chat though, Gary. I really appreciate it, mate. And the Maniac Mano with a $10 US super chat. Forever egg salad. What the hell, Maniac? Thank you for the support, mate. Crazy. You are crazy. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so much for that. It's very generous, guys. Thank you for memberships and just support. It's all nuts. It's all insane. I appreciate you all. Thank you for the super chats and memberships, everyone. Just yes, very, very humbling. Very humbling indeed. I'm wondering if I can do this with IMT. Let me slide the node past this bit. And then I want to draw in. I thought I had this as a ploppable network, but I clearly don't. Yeah, little road barrier. That's what I want. Can we shift you off onto the road? Width scale. Oh, you can tailor the width of the network now as well. That's a new feature. That's come with the update. I hadn't noticed that one. Okay, yeah, and then just... actually, I don't want it to apply between the whole intersection because then it'll bring it through here as well, and we don't want that. So let's just copy the intersection marking and then paste it onto the sections that we do want it. Yeah, because otherwise it's going to go into my like gas refilling area and I don't want that. Cool, and then one more time here should see us through. Oh, are you alright? Why? Why have you done that? Are you a very small bit of IMT? Yes, you are. There we go. Cool. And there is some trees in the road, isn't there? Let's get rid of those. Or bush in the road. Get rid of that. Yeah, I just want that little lip to separate the overgrown desert from the road. Makes an enormous difference, doesn't it? That little sound barrier. Big fan of that. Yeah. Let's read the chat. Of course, when Scotland is mentioned, Buckfast can't be far. I don't know what Buckfast is. Is that another drink, is it? Do we need to try Buckfast too? I'd be happy to order some Fago on stream and try it for you guys. Yeah. It's a drink. Oz is on board with Bucky. Okay, me and Jen are equally as confused. Yeah, I'm not sure what Buckfast is. Not sure. I've had Fago, but I'm from St. Louis. Vez Solar Gang. Is Vez better than Fago, Jason? It's the Scourge of Scotland, says Jen. What is Buckfast, is it? I'm not sure. I don't know what it is, Jen. Yeah. Buckfast is actually made down Mags's way, according to Mags. The only thing I miss about my home is Nonna and her bolognese. She lives in Italy, but it's not far from where I live in Switzerland. I bet Switzerland is a very pretty place to live. Egg, you definitely do not need to try Buckfast, and Oz immediately follows up with Egg having Buckfast on stream. You guys need to make your mind up. Is it a yes or a no? As to whether or not we should try it. Okay. I'm enjoying this so far, I think. Why has like my little white screen come up now all of a sudden? I don't know why it's doing that. Have I hit a shortcut to go underground? Yes, I have. There we go. It's bloody network tools, isn't it? Network tools is mugging me off. Right. Cool. Right. And down there. Cool. So I think I want more green space here. I think I'm going to remove a little bit of concrete and then we can start arsing around then with our concrete brush. Because I did say I'd do that. So let's just like paint it up to the edge of the forecourt. There's a great Alan Partridge joke we can throw in here. But I doubt there's a few Partridge people in the chat, so I'll leave it. No. More grass than that. Just trim a little bit more back. There we go. So how friendly is our concrete brush going to be to us here? Is it going to work? I hope so. Really just need it to tie off some of that awkwardness here. Add straight section across there as well. There we go. Then same thing here as well. See if we can tidy that up. There we go. And then all on the edge of this fence here too. There's not too much here. This one could probably do with a little bit of it. Cool. Okay. And then I think some clipping here actually. Let's remove this from this area if we can. Okay, and then again we'll use that brush just to tidy up that lumpy surface paint work. Oh no, it won't now, will it? Because it's been clipped. That's fine though, that's fine. I know a way around this. That's Buckfast Magsy, Trego Mills. Hi Egg, have I missed much? There's a chat going on about Buckfast in the chat, I think, Jason. But apart from that, mate, you've missed a gas station rest stop build. And some Fanta. some Fanta graves as well. Yep. But welcome in, Jason. Nice to see you, mate. Nice one in. Buckfast Tonic Wine is a caffeinated alcoholic drink consisting of pure caffeine added to fortified wine. Is that what it is it? Buckfast was originally made by the monks of Buckfast Abbey at Buckfastleigh, says Max. Over 100 years of making all kinds of flavour. Pink cream soda vest is my favourite, says Jason. The Guardian is calling Buckfast a drink with supernatural powers of destruction, says Jen. That's funny. I think Buckfast is like port made into an energy drink. You really need to try it once and only once, says Dave. Okay. I will keep an eye out for Buckfast, everyone. But yeah, I'm not gonna try it on the stream. So I don't think that's gonna happen because it isn't. But I will try it. And report to the Discord. So I think I just want some simple hedges here. Oh my god, so finicky. It's like right on the edge of the prop work there. And then let's just place that final one in. That's quite a long hedge that, isn't it? Can we get a shorter one? There we go. Okay. And then we'll do the same thing again over here too. Let's remove a little bit of that one. And then I just want to line it up so we're flush with our concrete edge in here. So it's nice, you can always use part life hedging for this as well. At least if you have prop line tool. These ones here, if you want to sort of hide a concrete edge and even without workshop assets, these two do a decent job for it too. Okay. Try Fanta and Jägermeister. Oh, Jäger is the worst thing ever. People only pretend to like Jägermeister and whiskey to be cool. No one actually enjoys the taste of it. I refuse to believe it. People only say it so they can be cool on a night out. I genuinely believe no one enjoys the taste of Jägermeister. Disgusting. Absolutely awful. Waiting for the Jägermeister fans now to absolutely fume in the live chat, of course. And possibly the comments afterwards, if you do disagree with my opinions on Jägermeister. Feel free to leave some YouTube engagement below. What do I want here? I want a bench, like a little, just a circular bench or something. Why am I having such difficulty trying to find this? Where is it? Why can't I find the one I want? This one. This one here. No, just a little part one will be fine. Cool. So just some benches. A little outdoor space here. And then we'll copy and paste a little bit of that sort of overgrown tree palette. Over this way. Just along this hedge line in here. That should hopefully sort us out. Wonderful. And some final smaller trees over here as well. Cool. Jason needs to try the Buckfast stuff. Have you been sold, Jason? Yeah, egg, it's heavily caffeinated wine, but it's heavily associated with antisocial behaviour and chavs. Okay, Rich. Is it a chav drink? Is it like White Lightning? Is it like the White Lightning of Scotland? Is that what it is? Because I know what that is. Yeah, if that's what it is, then like, I mean, the White Lightning's like rancid piss cider, isn't it? Get you drunk though. Get off the wishy bassy egg. No, Oz, I can't, mate. Whiskey's awful. Whiskey's just disgusting. It's not a nice taste, is it? I'd much rather have a milkshake than a whiskey. I don't think anyone can disagree with that. It just tastes so much better. There's this terrible stuff made in Finland. My hubby from Helsinki gave me a few years ago. A buddy, not hubby. It's basically Ghetto Jägermeister, 1,000 times proof. I once had a friend from South Africa bring me back some South African tequila that was like 78%. It was black. It was awful. It was like you were drinking like asphalt. It was disgusting. Just the worst. Yeah. Now we know what the brand is, not the sponsor of this video. Even if they sponsored it, Marco, even if Jägermeister sponsored this video, I would still be like, you can buy it if you want. I don't like it, but they've paid me money to say that I do. So you can go and get it if you want. I wouldn't be able to lie to you guys. Wouldn't be able to lie. But look guys, today's episode is sponsored by Jägermeister. I personally can't stand the stuff, but if you guys want to buy it, they've paid me money to put this advert in. So bottles are available at your local supermarket. That's why they're the best sponsorship ever, right? I'll let you guys know if Jägermeister reach out for sponsorship. Okay, let's get some longer grass here too. Oh, there we go. Do people ask how safe is that campfire on children's playground? Are you new to the Ilos streams? Maybe. I think we've possibly spotted. Tell me you're new to an Ilos stream without saying you're new to an Ilos stream, right? It's 4th grade fire starting for the children of Ilos. We're going to have to get a Sibelius written up. Maybe Jen can help with that because she's a teacher. Ilos Sibelius. Alright, this gas station's turned out quite nice, isn't it? Should we name it? Should we give it a name? Funniest name in the live chat will win it. Maybe something to do with Buckfast, since that's pretty much dominated the chat the entire time today. But we'll give it a district. Yeah, so feel free to suggest names, etc. Whatever you guys want. Daffodil Hills so far. Wonderful. Why not just make an alcoholic milkshake? But you could V5, yeah, you could. The point I was trying to make is that it's better than whiskey. That's what I was trying to make, but yes. We'll make an alcoholic milkshake. Is that what you're putting it? What would go well with milk? I guess vodka. Would you really taste vodka in a strawberry milkshake? Probably not. Yeah. Okay. So the kids from Ilos drinking gasoline. We've got back to us human watchers admitting they drink the equivalent of gasoline. Yeah, it's true, isn't it? That is true. I love this little gas station, everyone, by the way. It's cute, isn't it? It's very nice. If you're ever in Finland, I can't pronounce that, Jason. I'm not even going to try, mate. You have to try Pelinkovac or Gorky. List a Balkan version of Jägermeister, but much better. Raid Shadow Legends. Hello, by the way. Hello, Harry. Welcome into the stream, mate. Jen's got us with Sibelius. Thank you, Jen. The gas station. Yeah. So, oh, it's on fire. Yes, it's on fire. Looks like one of the kids didn't quite get up, but you have to appreciate the size of the balls on those firemen to get that close to a petrol fire. At a place where petrol is stored in vast amounts of volume under the concrete as well. Brave fireman of Ilos, right? Not caring, walking into the inferno. For playing CS, is it more important for a better RAM or better GPU? Better RAM, Peru, almost 100%, although your GPU will have an effect on it. Depends how good your graphics want to be. But if you had to choose one or the other, go for RAM. Coconut Malibu milkshake, that sounds delicious, Oz. I could absolutely get on board with that, yeah. Peppermint schnapps, maybe in a chocolate milkshake you could get away with that probably. Yeah. Vodka and the apple and raspberry J2O goes really well together. Expensive but worth it. See, Daniel, I would go on a night out with Daniel. I could absolutely spend a night getting pissed on J2O. Yeah, massively. Why have I never done that before? Just got like a J2O and like a double vodka and just binned it together. That's a great night. You could do the same with Fanta Fruit Twist as well. I've never been pissed on Fanta either. Discovering a whole world on my fingertips as an adult. Finally realising that I can go out and drink on my own accord. I don't need a reason for it anymore. Yes, it's on fire, it is, Mally. It is. That kid fails 4th grade. He does, Jen. Yes, he does. He's failed the 4th grade. Classic isn't it, Mags? Yeah. Cool. So did we get a good name suggestion here? The gas station was the one from Zimsy, I think. Fast petrol, fill your tank and get tanked. That's good from Jen. I like that one as well, actually. I think, should we go for Buck Fast Petrol? Yeah, I think I'll go for that one. It's definitely been the theme of the stream, hasn't it? Let's go for Buck Fast Petrol then. Right. Let's do Buck Fast Petrol and I don't know. Buck Fast Petrol and Drug. Does that lean into the whole vibe that it's the Scottish White Lightning? I mean drugs, of course, like pharmacy drugs, but we can take it a little bit tongue-in-cheek for Ilos. Right, let's do some spaces around here. Let's get our planters. We'll do a pretty kind of rough and ready planter. Let's get some of our large grass boys down. Then we'll get some grass in them. So it's like they're overgrown and not being particularly well maintained anymore. Something is happening in my live streams as well, so you guys know I can get super close to the ground usually. Like, intermittently, Ilos is deciding that I can't do that anymore. Only happens when I'm streaming. Don't know what's doing that though. Yeah, I can't get super close in now like we could for the entire rest of the stream. Very weird. Anyway, I am rambling. Let's build a little planter here. Again, nothing significant to actually let me arse about with ACME because it will get me closer to the ground here. Why? My shortcut has seemingly stopped working. There we go. Is that a little bit better? Yes, it'll do. It'll do. Okay. Right. One of those. I'll have 3 of these. And then, can we get one of our little random trash props in here too? Yes, there we go. Actually, let's get some bins through here too. So yeah, sort of old planters that were once installed when the gas station was like nice. But over time, it's just not been maintained. Aliens have taken over management. And slowly, things have just fallen into disarray. Right. Let's get some... Maybe we can also throw it into as well that the alien doesn't understand recycling or sort of how to process any sort of refuge, so any garbage that accumulates within the store, he just chucks it out the back, like not realising that this is bad. Maybe we can just have like a massive garbage pile all the way around here that's just the aliens' leftovers, waste. Couple of dirty mattresses in there as well for good measure. That's quite good. You're just like sticking it in the corner, like if you don't look at it, it doesn't exist. Okay, and can we get like a pretty decrepit tree? Have we got like a nasty tree knocking about? I don't really want like a nice one here. Something like that. That's quite big. That's quite big as well. Something smaller. Something like that. That's perfect, isn't it? Cool. So let's grab our props and trees. And then we'll grab everyone, and then we can just bring this pallet over now. We'll change out the garbage props here so it's not mirrored on both sides, because that will look a little bit weird. There too. Cool. Maybe one more on the other side as well. Need some vending machines. That's a good idea, Q-Hope, actually. I don't know if I have any vending machine props, but we can certainly check. Okay. Let me know as well, Americans, what would you typically find out the front of a little big box store like this if it doesn't have a car park? Like, what would you find here? I'm thinking maybe some little, maybe not kids' rides. Maybe some trolleys. Do we have a trolley prop? I'm not even sure if we do. We'll have to check. I do have vending machines. Wonderful. That's great, yeah. Great idea, Q-Hope. I really like that idea. I never ever placed in a vending machine as a detailable prop. I have some here. A few of these in. And then vending machine over here too. If it's Ilos, it's definitely Drankin. Drankin. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Drankin. Have I missed something in the chat? I think I missed it, haven't I? Yes, I've missed it. It's very confusing sometimes to glance back to the live chat in the middle of a conversation. I have no idea what's going on. Should we get an alien in here as well? Where's Alien Tourist? With the suitcases. There we go. Yeah. Can we get these? Just so he's looking at the vending machine with his missus, where they've got the suitcases. Love at this point the aliens are just living here, right, and enjoying the Earth, and they're no longer trying to get home. Like they're going on holiday. They've joined the police force. They've got careers. They've got families. Right, they're not trying to get home anymore. It's over. It's all over. Wonderful. Shopping trolleys, says Jen. Benches and fountains, maybe. If it doesn't have a car park. That's going to be absurd. I know it's a stretch, EMB. It is a stretch. It's made by monks in Buckfast Abbey. I think KFC is still talking about Buckfast. I don't think that's related to the front of the shop. If we want to be drinking, rather it be drankin. Okay. Vending machines are inside the store, close to the entrance. You can have some outside as well, though, right? There's definitely external vending machines in America. I've seen that in TV shows before. There's drinking and then there's dranking. Dranking is much wilder and needs special outfits. Okay. Okay, Jen. Okay. If you have the assets, a touring carnival would frequently set up in a large space or parking lot. Might get away with some amusement park assets, DJ. We can try it. We can try it. Red box vending machines, water vending machines to fill the 5-gallon bottles, and transients begging for money. I might have some homeless props actually. I'm pretty sure FUC left some behind from her collab in Oregon, in Ilos, sorry. Right, nodes here are not remotely level. Can we bring you up so you are? That's not going to disturb things too much, is it? No. So, do we have any trolleys? Or is it under cart, maybe, for our American friends? Yes, we do. Fantastic. Oh, we got these as well. Look, oh, that's it, isn't it? Shopping trolley shelter. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. The more I'm seeing this now, maybe this should not be a road. Maybe we should use that little plain street. Is that better? Then they can park around the side and it's just like a flush concrete space. I think that's better, isn't it? We'll go for that. Yeah, and then let's bring in some trolley shelters. I'm trying to imagine now how trolley shelters are orientated when I go shopping. They're just sort of like here, right? I think they are. Let's go for 3 of them together. I mean, I wouldn't mind sort of touching on what DJ said, maybe throwing in like some amusement park assets in here as well. Maybe there is like a little touring carnival in town, and they've set up some teacup action. Or maybe like a little games booth, where you can maybe sort of enter into a prize draw to win like a $500,000 Ilos house. That sort of stuff. Anyway, I'm digressing. Let's get some trolleys in here. Okay. This is going to annoy me because none of the other big box stores in Ilos have been decorated like this. This one's going to really stand out. Right, let's get some rows of trolleyage in there as well. Massively underutilized vanilla props, aren't they? You can only do this with Find It, which is such a shame. I wonder why they left so many props out of the vanilla experience. Like, you have to have Find It to get access to, like, a lot of them. Basically all the industrial props. Like, it makes no sense. It's really stupid for vanilla people. Okay, I think I'd love a little bit of tileage, maybe. That, highlights the entrance into the store. Can we do that? Cars drive across you, but am I going to ban you? I think I'll probably ban cars. Let's use a combination of mods actually. Let's use building spawn point. So, oh no, because then it's going to change. I guess we could actually put cargo truck elsewhere, couldn't we, on a different spawn point around the back? I'd have to feed it with a road though. No, I'm making it overly convoluted. I don't need to do that. Just ban traffic on the road, egg. That's all you need to do. Right, so yeah, no pedestrian vehicles here or public transport. Just allow the service vehicles to come in. Cool. And then same here again as well. Fantastic. And no parking either. Wonderful. Right, now we can do it. So yeah, I think a little bit of tileage out the front of the store might be nice to fill the space. We'll do a little bit of service painter here in a second. Drag it over. Let's just use move it to do that. Actually, no, you're going to be a pain in the ass, aren't you? Because there's massive decals under you all the time. We should do the tiles first, really, because the decals will be an issue here. Okay, happy with that. Let's grab all of our props and not decals at the same time. Maybe you can grab a little cart on your way in. I mean, I guess if you've got carts out the front here where people just left them, this would be a nice little spot for it, wouldn't it? Maybe like here. And you can see where people just left their old carts, not bothered putting them back in. And then maybe we can actually extend that tileage sort of around that so it starts to create a sort of friendly space. I guess then it's going to make most sense from here, isn't it? So we should move these again. Could glitch them into the side of the wall actually. We'll just merge them together. Really struggling with the placement of some very simple trolley props. It's like the most difficult part of the build. We'll just have it there for right now, right? Because I want to have this tile sort of come through. Cool. I need a massive drink. Really dehydrated. Let's have a night time view and a little catch up as well. I feel like I'm not talking much today, everyone. I'm very much invested in this little sort of little corner of Ilos that we spent nearly 2 hours on this. Oh my god. So everyone, very slow live stream this week. But yes, a posture check please. Go. Orientated long ways, I reckon. Like we have, Jason. Are you happy with that? Not sure. Ice machine. Oh, there's that little... Oh, what is it? It's just a regular commercial asset, isn't it? The icebox, it's a commercial asset. Yes, we'll get that in. That's a great idea, Q-Hope. Q-Hope is the master of gas stations. Like, so many good ideas. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. There's a small plaza in front, usually along with a lane for car share and delivery. Okay, Jason. There is no way this would not be parking lots. I know, but we've done so many massive car parks in Ilos. Let's not do it again. They have a special promotion on about Fanta, so they have the shrine outside with an alien protester. I like that one to access. Yeah, we can have the shrine outside. Maybe like a Fanta salesman. Trying to sell. Are we okay? There we go, excellent connection. Did the stream just drop out for you guys? Or are we okay now? YouTube just gave me a very scary looking message. Okay. We're back. Did we drop out, mate? Yeah, YouTube was not happy with that then for some reason. Yeah, I just lost all data. I'm not sure what's going on. Either way, we're back. Welcome back to the stream, everyone. Cool. So I really like this tile pattern here. It's going to be impossible to complete because we have no smaller versions of them. Let's see if we can bring it in together and maybe hide some of the awfulness with some hedging there. Might work nicely. Yes, okay. So let's use the Fanta shrine maybe. Some sort of Fanta salesman. Or a rep. Who's hired the space. Shrine. A couple of barrels of produce as well, of course, for interested customers. Right, something like that. And then... would a fountain be nice here? No, massively out of place. Looks very weird. And then we'll grab an alien rep. Go for the Scottish one, why it's the Buckfast station. One in the kilt. And then the alien can be here protesting him as well. And then the Fanta rep's like, dude. He's like, why are you protesting here? It's like, I'm a fucking alien as well. He's like, aliens have rights too. He's just totally ignoring him. There we go, we can have that in. That's perfect. A Fanta fountain would be excellent. It would, yeah. If Diaxis learns how to animate, and we can get a Fanta fountain in, we're in the money. Right, let's move it over into the corner. And then we'll get some of those, like, things we talked about earlier. So I'm pretty sure it's just a regular commercial asset, isn't it? I had it in the build guide. That one. Yes, the icebox. That is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Let's have a few of those. Should we also get a bank in here as well? Maybe a bank might be handy. Those little ATM assets. Where are they? Where are they? Like one by something, aren't they? Yes, this one. Yes, that one. That's what I want. Cool. So we'll have the icebox here. There we go. Okay, and then we'll have a little bank here too. I might actually use the spawn points on these and rotate them around. Or we could put them out here maybe. I think I'm going to do that actually. Let's move them over this side instead. I think they make a little bit more sense. Right, get out your car. There's like fresh ice if you need it. Also like an ATM as well before you get into the store. Okay. And then we actually will copy the ATM as well. And then see if we can have this here. But that is going to need a building spawn point. Otherwise it's going to whinge and whinge and whinge that it has nothing for it. There we go. Cool. And then let's just move that into the corner of our tiling. Fantastic. And then yeah, a lot of those kid rides will do nicely here too. Let's filter into our park props and we'll get all that stuff we were looking at earlier basically. If I can find it, yes, there we go. Things like that on the corner. Get that balloon cart in as well, you know, definitely an alien here as well selling balloons for kids that just get out of the car. Definitely some of these horse rides too. Let's get these in rows. Again, just going back to what DJ said, I'd love if I could integrate a games corner, just so we see people like active in this space. Now I could bob the tile here so it's the same, but that would mean it also changes it across the rest of Ilos, right? I mean, how many times have we used this asset? It can only be in Shakey's County Fair, I think, right? That's the only time I've ever used it. So I think we will just bob it on that basis. Let's go for tiles. We'd now like this to be yard. Yard tile, I think. Or do we need to search for tile? There we go. That's what we want. Helps blend it into our tiles a little bit more and keeps it active. Okay. Let's grab... Oh my god, these... I'm going to remove all the decals. They're really annoying. We'll put them back in a sec. It's just interfering with everything. It's like massively irritating. Right, I think maybe a little green cities market around here too. A little farmer's market maybe. Maybe there's like a local farm. Actually, we do have Karina's parsnips nearby, don't we? What's it called? Yeah, this one here. Karina's Cranberry and Parsnip Emporium is over here. So maybe Karina sells her parsnips through the aliens. The aliens are like a vendor. So I don't think I'm against any green cities being in here. Let's have a look. Only a tiny bit, not like a massive market, just a little stall. Like that, that's perfect. If we had a Karina asset, we'd be perfect now, wouldn't we? The governor. Okay. So there's a little market store that's been set up as part of the frontage here. And then we can get an alien here as well who is vending Karina's parsnips for her. Do we have an alien farmer to access? I don't think we do we? The guy, the tourist, is the closest to a farmer. Or Jerry's wife could be sorting it out. I guess the horse is more country than any of the other aliens we've got, isn't it? And we could just get Jerry's wife. Jerry's missus. Or Aileen, as it's called now, isn't it? This is what she does when she's not getting married. Okay. You're missing 4 aliens, boss. Am I the access? I must have just missed them out, mate. Which ones are we missing? I can't remember. 180 people here as well, guys. Thank you for hanging out on the Sunday stream. We're having a wonderful Sunday. Looking forward to... Well, your weekends are nearly over now, aren't they? I have had nice weekends anyway. Yeah. It reminds me of a small Traeger Mills, maybe placing a small building somewhere, pretending it's a kid's soft play zone. That's a good shout, Valley. Yeah, a little soft play might be nice here. Yeah, oh, I love that little cookie dough ice cream sign on the corner there. That's really cool. I like that sign. The sky here as well. Birdley's got pink lips. I always notice little new details on these aliens every time. Right, anyway, let's continue filtering for props. Oh, what's that? Food cart. Absolutely perfect. Actually, yeah, a little Part Life hot dog stand here actually would be more than welcome. I think we're trying to overthink it with our prop work. I think just a little hot dog stand here will do a wonderful job. Some of those, maybe some of the Plaza's ones as well. No, actually, I think again we're just trying to overdo it. Let's just keep it simple, and then we'll get some benches here out the front. Okay. And then let's grab all these. Can we move them over to the corner? Yeah, I think I want some more kids rides though. Let's spin these around. And again, we'll just filter for park props again. Oh, look at that. What's that? That's really nice. I've never seen that before. Didn't know I had that. What are you? A ticket machine? No. Oh, there's a truck dropping off Karina's parsnips. What else do we want here? There's a lot of stuff that's filtered as park stuff that isn't actually anything to do with parks. Look at all these little flowers. Needs to look through this list more often. There's a lot of fun stuff in here. Maybe a little merry-go-round there as well. And ice cream truck on the side. Cool, let's grab those decals again now because that clean concrete really goes through me. We need to dirty it up, it needs to look weathered. There we go. And then hopefully that'll just add in a little bit more what we're looking for. And over here as well. Okay. Alright. Is there a traffic light here? Why? There is no need to be a traffic light here. Go away. Cool. Put a water fountain like the ones in the Mole Lake inside the shrine, so it looks like the fountain is shooting out the top. Oh, I don't think that's going to work, Mally. I like the idea. But I don't think it's going to work. We can try it. I think the fountain prop will just absorb the Fanta bottle. Yeah, it's too big. Oh, what you mean like that one? One of the fountain jets. Oh yeah, you mean like that, Mally? Is that what you meant? That's brilliant. That is fantastic. Yes. Like it's shooting out. Love it, dude. That is such a good idea. That is such a good idea. That's amazing. Cheers, mate. That's great. Thank you for that. Perfect. Do you have parsnips? Have you just come back, Karina? Yes, we were. We were talking about your farm earlier. I take it you've been AFK. Yeah. That's fucking perfect, isn't it? Oh my god. Ilos is getting so, like, much more out of context the longer the stream goes on. Are we happy with the fountain? I think everyone is. I think it's alright. Okay. And I think here, it's bloody surface painter again. Need my concrete brush back here. There we go. Yeah, I think we'll just grab these trolley props and stuff with the shelters and double them up on the other side, so there's plenty of trolley availability for those wishing to shop. Oh. Alright. I think that's pretty fun, right? I'm really happy with that. So what happens if you shake the bottle? Yeah. Friendly warning before opening. Perfect. Perfect. Cool. Can we... Oh, look at that decal. That decal spilled onto the road. Oh, I don't mind that. It makes the road look a little bit grubby. Can we get some rocks through here? I'm wondering if I can totally rock up this area here, because that sort of merged down into the canal is a little bit gnarly, isn't it? I don't really like that. How does it look at night? Should we have a look? What you mean, the front of it? It probably needs a light, actually. You're probably right, to be fair. Well, it's not too bad. It's got the commercial around it, so it tends to stay pretty lit. It's alright, isn't it? Right. The alien run Buckfast petrol. Buckfast petrol station. Perfect. Yeah, it's not too bad, is it? I think it's alright. Maybe just a couple of lights. Sort of here against the entrance to the store. Something like that. Cool. The dodgy lights flickering makes it for me. Yes, that's clearly just an issue with Ilos' lighting, but it works, doesn't it? It really works. Cool, yeah, so we can see as well, you've got all these, like, orange lights coming down here from the deliveries. Oh, that's what we never finished detailing this, did we? I would like a big floodlight in this yard here as well, though, actually. But I need to grab some truck props first. So let's go for these ones. Cool. Oh, look at that orange truck for an orange trailer. It's meant to be, wasn't it? And then I want to grab one of those big, sort of baseball-esque floodlights to sit in the cargo yard here. Which is somewhere here. It always takes me like 1,000 years to find this one particular light. There it is. That's the one I want. Wasn't quite 1,000 years, was it? But hopefully you get my point of exaggeration. Right. Oh no, that's the one that doesn't work. There is one that doesn't work. Where is it? What are you called? What are you called? Highway light? Is that what it is? Is that what the other version is called? No, it's just called a light, isn't it? I should just go and copy and paste it. Where do I have it? It'll be somewhere in the city. But I can't remember where I've used it before. Actually, no, I remember. So yeah. Yes, there it is. Used it before. Right, I'm off now. I've got to get to Tesco's before it shuts. Have a good one. Bye. See you later, Governor. Thank you for hanging out. Have a good rest of your Sunday. Lights make it more safe. They do, Matrim. Yes, they do. Yeah, that's what I want. Just a little light for the cargo yard there. Perfect. Wonderful. What a wonderful little gas station and bus stop, right? Really, not bus stop. Actually, you know what? This would have been great for an intercity bus integration. There is one across the road, though. Yeah. Okay, we might detail this up in a second as well. This one's sorting out here. But either way, guys, before that happens, I do just need to nip to the bathroom, so you'll have to give me a hot minute here. Please enjoy the view over Ilos' enormous mile grid now, with the new gas station in the foreground. Now, I'll be a couple of seconds. I'll be right back. Okay, hello people. Hello people. There's no Tesco's in Moldova, it says Frontal Rosu. There's a lot of stuff from Scotland. That Daxis Wishes was in England. Like what, mate? For example. Okay, yeah, it's all just general chat, isn't it? Cool. Anyway, let's bring this down, and then I want to have a look at these rocks here that I started looking at a minute ago before Matrim distracted us with lighting. Yeah, so I think I just want to hide that awkward edge there because it's too close between the networks for it to smoothen out, so we'll just rock line it, and it looks like no one's going to have a major issue with that. Looks a lot better, doesn't it? Oh, I actually love that. Can we carry that on like the whole way? This must be how Jen feels when she like downloads a new rock. We just like taper it off here at the end like a mouse's head. I think so. Just remove some of these palms here as well. Cool. Right, let's grab some rocks. Also, do we want anything in this? I feel like maybe some cheeky little desert grasses might have like managed to squeeze in a few seedlings between the rocks. Maybe some palm plants. Maybe the rocks help them filter. Yes it is, glad to hear Jen. She loves Asda and Tesco and Morrison's as well. Yes, Jen is a enormous lover of British supermarkets. Yep. So it's a fun community, isn't it? You meet some real characters. Never thought, you know, when I sat down all those years ago to record Friendwood, I didn't think we'd be sat here 3.5 years later talking about an American's love for Morrison's. Of all the places. Of all the places. I really dislike shopping in Asda. You know what, Lauren? So do I. I don't like Asda's chosen. Is it chosen by you range? Not a fan of it. I don't like the branding, so I don't shop there. Yeah, don't like it. I've recently enjoyed Tesco. Now I've got my club card sorted. I'm now a club card user. Also Morrison's as well. I love Morrison's like chicken nuggets and crosscuts from the hot counter. That's the only reason I go. So I can just get fat at the deli counter. Like, yes please. Let me eat chicken nuggets as I walk around doing my shopping. Also, if you ever see anyone doing that in real life, it's probably me. I love Morrison's. So good. Massive quality of life improvement. Eating chicken nuggets while you're doing your food shopping. Okay, I like that. That's lovely, isn't it? Love that little rock texture there between the dip in the canal. Yes, please, everyone. You know, considering Ilos was like a totally flat map when we started it, I think we've done like a decent job of integrating layers into the area, haven't we? I think we have. Let's do some more Ilos dry here, because this will definitely be coming into this area. All the way down here. We got chain link fencing along here too. Yep. Actually, we've got that little green belt thing here now, haven't we? I don't know why I said thing, it's a green belt, isn't it? Can we just grab the trees? I don't really want the decals. Club card gang, yes, love the club card gang. Shout out to the club card users. General signed up for a club card. You save a fortune if you use a club card, you know, it's actually ridiculous. It makes you question just how much like markup Tesco must put on it without a club card if they can sell it for that cheap. Anyway, let's not get dragged down into the pricing of England's supermarket chains. Let's do some chain link fencing. All the way through here. Yes, please. Is there a tram coming? There we go. This should be special, shouldn't it? We're going to see the tram come through here now. This will look really nice. Okay. No passengers at the moment. There's a few in here. A few waiting about. At least the intercity buses are working again. That's the most important thing. Yes, there we go. I wanted to see that tram passing by here. Oh, yes. Look at that. That's so nice. Against that little layer. Oh, yes. It's so good. That is incredible. I absolutely love that. Karina will be so happy she started a supermarket debate. Yeah, she will actually, won't she? Absolutely dominated the chat. She just dropped the word Tesco and then left. And everyone's like, what? Fucking Tesco? Not a chance, Karina. Oh, that's so funny. Love it. Right, let's detail this little bus station here, because this has been sat here for ages and it feels like a nice transition. Cool. So let's paint it out. Service paint out. But want some of that dry belt through here again as well. Again, it's a nice little... Oh god, not on the road. Not on the road. It's a a nice balance, this area of Ilos, between sort of merging into metropolitan Ilos, because we're not like too far away from Main Street, but we're also like on the edge of the Mar grid here. So we need to start like moving out more rural. So it's been a challenge finding the balance between sort of filling zones up with zoning, of course, and detailing like our suburb, and then leaving these little open bits of desert that sort of remind you that you're on your way out of the city. It's been a very fun palette of sort of landscape to play with, I suppose. Wonderful. Anyway, I am progressing. I did just see a question from Egg. Have you ever thought about doing a Hoover dam build or a build and join this map involving the use of a dam? It already has a dam, Bowie lad. It's over there, mate. You guys never see it, to be fair. Yeah, it already has a dam courtesy of Eggsy. So probably not just on that basis, the fact it already has one. Yeah, probably not, mate. Maybe. Depends on the node count. Node count will probably say no, though. So got the stream still going. Had to get out a bit and back. Welcome in, Chef Josh. Or welcome back, mate. Welcome back anyway. Hello. The only chain we're interested in here is this fence. Ah, Rich. Yes, please. I like that. I like that one. Yes. Well, what map is this? It's called Ilos, which Eggsy just said. Yes, it's the same name as the series. Yeah. It is a Phoenix-inspired map, if you want the general overview. The rivers here are terraformed. Only the rivers here are actually natural that come with the map. I added this bit in, but mountains and flatness is what you'll get. Right. Let's go back to the bus station, which is what we were doing, weren't we? Cool. Right. Paint all this in. Cool. Got some nice designs out here today with our bus station centered within this sort of square bit. Cool. So we'll definitely formulate a planter to help shade people from the sun if they're sat here waiting for a long time. Why don't we see if we can do a different shape planter? I feel like I'm almost always moving towards these circular ones. Oval large for a change. Should we do that? Let's find ourselves a bench too. I think I'm feeling a little bit fancy, so we'll go for liberal arts, I think. Liberal arts bench is always a favourite, isn't it? We'll add 2 in either side. We will then grab a rock of some kind. Hopefully a small one will do us, if we can find it. I remember when all that was a village. What, the city? I don't know what you're talking about. I might jump in the wrong conversation. Would you do a cheeky build around the dam egg? It's far away from anything else. I might do, Jason. Yeah, I might do. It's not in the plans at the minute. Like, getting the Mar grid and the downtown finished is the node priority. And then once we've finished those, we'll then sort of start looking at what other projects can be done. I know there's people that are wanting, like, rocket launch centers, like space launch sort of designs. No, they're all too big. Well, I'll say that as it immediately fits in. Nice copy and paste you, or you're going to change size every time? You do kind of work actually in that capacity. If I copy and paste this though, they're all going to change size, right? So this is a redundant exercise. I'm pretty sure they will. Yes. Yes, they do. Oh, I can't use that type of planter. It's not the right shape. I'm gonna have to use a circular one because I want the rocks in it. Let's do the square because we usually do the circular one, don't we? Let's do the square instead. Oh. And then we'll have the rock in the middle. Then can we get a larger tree? Something that's hopefully providing shade would be ideal. Maybe something like that. That's pretty tasty, right? Use the vanilla rock. Excellent shout, Eggsy. I hadn't even considered that. I think they still would have been too wide for those oval planters though. But I think definitely to stop that rock from changing size all the time, we'll go with the vanilla one. And then we'll grab its benches. This has been like one of the biggest, like most fun things for me as well, like playing modded for the first time, is making custom planters like this. So many variations, especially if you got workshop props in there too. I mean, even with like vanilla props, you could make some really cool things using these. Okay, let's get some bins in there as well. On each of the corners. Cool. If the rocks get that big, you'll need a football field planter. Yeah, I love it, right? I love how you guys are all pointing the rocks to me, so you see all rocks everyone. It's because you've made it your personality, Jen, I think, right? So people see a rock and they're like, wait a minute, where's Jen? Yeah, I think that's why at least I think of you during sort of a rock detailing session. Right, okay, so let's have a few of these up and outside our bus station here. Ooh. Not that close to the road though. Oh no, you're not going to go here, are you? You're going to clip with the walk-in. Okay, let's do something else with it then. Let's do something else with it. This space here might be a little bit better suited. Let's first of all do a walking pathway, so the space becomes walkable. Not that I imagine we'll get too many people. Well, then again, I guess there's people coming in and out of the bus station, isn't there? So they must be walking from somewhere. So if we make all this space walkable, then it's only going to make it more realistic, isn't it? Rather than having to walk all the way around the road. We'll see. We'll see anyway. Right, now let's grab our planter. Then you will come over here. Pathway. There. Cool. And then just copy and paste this so it follows that pathway down, hopefully. And switch it around. See if we can somewhat line them up at least. Cool. Fantastic. I wonder actually, could we have some rock space here? I'd love to see where they're walking. There's people getting on the cable car to the lake. What are you doing, you idiot? Are you gonna? There's a pathway here. Why don't we just take that path? Or where are you going there? Are you guys gonna turn in? These aren't coming across to the bus station though. Okay, okay. Ignore that. Let's kind of blend back into the canal a little bit here. So why don't we unsurface paint some of this texture so we're not concrete all the way around? And then we can do some fun rock patterns here while we're playing with like a natural sort of vibe, if you like, with the water. Not that canals are natural, but it's at least not sort of regular Ilos, right, where everything has to be mega concrete. So we'll trim it back to that corner on the road. Seems to be okay. Cool. Love a Twix. Allsvary does love a Twix, he does. We shout rocks even when you're not in stream, Jen. Yes, we do. We do the actors. I barely get a chance to mention the rocks first anymore. It's become a race to beat me to it. I love that. If there's no crossing on the road to cut across, won't the Sims still walk all the way around to get to the path? Yes, you will, Jason. Node controller should say otherwise. Oh, there's an error we haven't had for a while. That was an interesting one, wasn't it? Let's hope that doesn't happen again. Oh, you don't like setting crossings now, don't you, node controller? Okay. Okay, yeah, that's a good shout, Jason, actually. If we put the crossings in so they cross over to the bus station side of it, we'll see if that helps anything, but we'll just have to wait and see. And then we'll do what we did here again with the rock sheets against the canal. I think we'll actually upgrade this into dirt pathway. Actually, let's go for nature reserve. We'll make it like a trodden natural pathway through the desert. And then the city has done some sort of like rock art here to line the pathway. We've got some nice palms and colourful plants and general Ilosness in here. Let's see if we can fill these spaces to the best of the shapes that we've got. Something like that. Yes. It's an issue when you add a node. It's all fine. Thank you, E6. Thank you for calming me down. That's all we need. Let's get some California fan palms in here as well. Lots of those cute little palmy bushes too. Might even get some lights in this little rock garden here. Some grasses as well if possible. Okay, I don't feel... we used to put the jets in these all the time, but I feel like this far out they wouldn't really have the jets, like it's not that landscaped. That's more sort of like inner city Ilos detailing. Which is why we haven't used them for a little while. Some of these gorgeous little magnolia trees in here too. They're very pretty, right? Oh, love these. Can we get long grass knocking about? Maybe just on the edges here, maybe. Cool. And then... can we place some... Can't really tell that's there, can you? I'm thinking like, can we place some bigger rocks that stand out from amongst the bed, but... It's not really making a difference, is it? You can't tell at all. You alright, House? You look like you're a little bit elevated there, my friend. Are you okay? You need to come back down to where you're supposed to be. Thank you very much. Don't know what you're playing at there. Should we have like a little bit of fencing around it? A little bit of fence lining, just so maybe those sort of rock garden naysayers are like, oh no, it's too dangerous. Like we could fall and smash our heads. But of course, the city loves its rock gardens, so it's not going to not have them. I think we'll do that. I like this little sort of brown picket fence around the arse end of it. I think that's quite tasteful, right? Really starting to develop a lot of personality around these networks now. Oh, it's doing it over there as well. What's up with your houses? Like, why are you all at the wrong level? Like, come back down. You're all affecting my terrain. Stop. Right. There we go. I think a little... How loud is the tax? You know, not that it matters anyway. I'm pretty sure I've turned off noise pollution in Game Anarchy now anyway, haven't I? So who cares? I think a little taxi depot here might also be quite welcome. Ooh, can I get you to fit though? Maybe here actually. Is that better? Clears the pavement a little bit. I can merge it into the bridge, which I don't hate. You can't really tell, can you? Is it obnoxiously merged? Or does it look fairly natural, like it goes under the bridge rather than through it? I think I can get away with it. I think I can get away with it. Probably will get some comments on that one, but I think it's worth it. I do like the position of that on the corner. Anyway, let me not get distracted with taxi depots. Let's carry on fencing. It's looking good, so good. Thank you, Matrim. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I love those gardens with the overgrowth. They're nice, aren't they? Yeah. Rock garden does or makes such a difference rather to an area. It's a tremendously flexible detailing palette, isn't it? You do them vanilla, just different types of trees. Props in the workshop make them just like so much more cooler. We're like with like palms and colourful plants in there and stuff. I love that. That's very tasteful. Jen is on board. Rudy is enjoying it as well. Jason, everyone's on board with the rock garden. Rock garden naysayers, yeah. The anti-rock garden gang. Yeah. I wonder how Mohammed is doing. Is that related to what we're talking about, Jen, or are you just gone off on a tangent? I'm not sure. Valley's had a nice idea, apparently. A post office would be real nice in that empty corner opposite the rocks. Yes, it would, Valley lad. Yes, it would. Great corner asset. Eggsy says rotate the taxi depot 180 onto the other road. See, this is why we need our CNC programmers with us. Because he realises that a simple change in angle would fix my issue. Thank you, Eggsy. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you. Right, yes, it looks better facing the canal as well, I think, doesn't it? It does. It's like someone's wiped their ass on the edge of that bridge there, doesn't it? What's going on there? Why has that happened? Don't know what's going on there. Ignore that. Ignore that torn texture. That's fine. Yeah, big shout for Valley lad. Let's have a look at that post office asset on the corner. You know, we haven't placed in it either, like an actual small mini bank. That would work nicely here. Yeah, I'm feeling that, Valley. Thank you, mate. Excellent suggestion. You alright, buses? Do you need some traffic manager to tell you to stop being stupid? Looks like you do. Just go through. Just go. Don't wait. And we don't need a traffic light here either. Or here. Cool. Wonderful. Mohammed was my taxi driver. Oh yes, of course he was, Jen. Yes, sorry. Yes. You will have to excuse me for not remembering the name of the taxi driver that transported you across London. Well, across England, wasn't it? I think it was. Yeah, it's a water source. There's no water source here. It's the canals under the bridge. The water source, the fresh water outlet. Sorry, under the bridge. It's not a water source here. But that mark is from Canal decals. Oh, is it stretched out over the road again? Oh yeah, it has exit. Yeah, you're right. You're right, mate. Yeah, it has. Yeah, it's a Canal decal. I think I'm happy with it though. Right. I think we'll leave it. I hadn't noticed up until now. What's actually going on? There seems to be a lot of intercity buses here that are coming into the station to collect no one. Because they're all fucking broke. Oh my god, Ilos, will you just work, please? Just work. Just please work. Nothing wrong with you. Just the most irritating thing. Yeah, so what I was saying is the fact that we haven't used the actual bank yet, right? The small bank from the Financial Districts DLC. I think this actually might work quite nicely just across the road. Pull it into the corner. And there's some... Oh yeah, it's fine because the thing's sloping up, that's alright. Yeah, I think a little bank across the road is pretty cute, right? I think I'm happy with that. These damn teens and their gross pranks, yeah. Let's add that into the law instead. It's not a decal, it's just grotty teenagers. Right, can we do... Yes, we can. We'll do some frontal ponters at the front here to decorate our bus station. Just decide on the pallet. So we'll get an oval planter in. Let's try and grow a tree that we don't use. I've just got my favourites though. I'm weak at the knees for a bit of juniper tree, you know? Kinda like that. Yeah, let's just go for that. Don't have to use a different tree, do I? It's my say. Who cares? There we go. Okay. Drive past, shit on the bridge on the way out. That's the Navaria people coming on holiday. It's just standard for them, isn't it? Dirty Navarians. Right. Is that okay? It's very tree heavy now though, isn't it? Oh, just appreciate the layers around here for a second. I love the bridge and then the cable cars and intercity buses coming through here. No buses are coming in while working on it, disappeared out of nowhere. They come in and then they just get confused. It's just like, there you go. Like you just spawned in. Like, what are you doing now? He's transporting passengers to intercity bus terminal with 0 people on it. Let's see what he does, right? Oh, back into the station. He collects no one and then becomes confused and then leaves. Fucking Ilos, man. Damn crap simulation. So annoying. But oh well, at least it's animated, right? It's not totally stopped moving yet. You can tell Ilos' simulation properly dies when you stop seeing pedestrian streets on the car. Yeah, there you go. Confused Sims driving out of the city. But I think that's a fairly happy little extension to our bus plaza, isn't it? Just had a bit of dead space knocking around that. I love these little rock gardens here. Nice little dry gum, sort of overgrown beltline here against the canal. This whole area of Ilos has really just like slowly come together over the last few episodes. It's nice. Cool, everyone. So we're done building, but I would like to head into Google Earth before we finish today's stream to have a look at next week's Ilos builds, because I think we're going to head to, I think it's Tempe, is it? Arizonans are going to have to pronounce me, or Americans at least. Correct me on the pronunciation here. Yes, we wanted to. So I think this is why we're doing this. Again, I could have mistaken it, but I want to do a build from Tempe in order to honor our current serving governor of Arizona, who is from Tempe, right? So that's why we're going to do one out here. But we need to find something to build, because I don't know what the last build in the western downtown looks like. So let's find out. Okay, so we've got, what's over this? What's this here? This is lots of car parks and very interestingly shaped buildings. It's just car parks, isn't it? It's just more car parks. Let's find something a bit more interesting than that. We could do the Sun Devil Stadium, but we've already got a lot of stadiums in Ilos. I don't really want to do another one, so we'll probably ignore the Sun Devil area. My poor darling Ilos, I love her so much. She's okay, Jen. She's kept alive by mods, but she doesn't really function anymore. She just sort of collapses under her own weight. Yep, hi there. I heard you mention earlier that you had a list of the mods that you use. Is that a video in the channel or in Discord? It's linked in the Ilos video descriptions, mate, if you want the Ilos mod list. Yeah. Just go to any Ilos episode and it's in the description. It should be in the description of the streams as well, actually, is it not? No, he doesn't. No, I need to add it to the stream descriptions, don't I? I'll do that afterwards. Okay, right, so let's zoom out. Let's get some perspective here. We've got some interesting water suburbs going on in this part of Phoenix. A lot of tennis and basketball here. Okay, it's not really a great downtown build though, is it? Need something chunky, something that's like high density. This is all generic industrial around here, isn't it? Again, if there's any Phoenix people, please feel free to make suggestions of where we should go in Phoenix. I'm trying to look around this particular area just to honour the Arizona governor. What are they, condos? Some nice condo shapes there, little triangles. They're pretty cool. Jen did a roast dinner last night. Was it good, Jen? Like an English style roast dinner? It's kind of just suburbia right in Tempe, isn't it? Oh, here we go, here we go. Okay, so there's some sort of height knocking about here, isn't there? Okay, so maybe we sort of look around this area. This is good inspiration. Some office buildings, a little roundabout maybe. Some nice little park stuff going on here too if you wanted some path layout inspiration. Little fountain here. What is this? Are we in a university? We are. Oh, this is part of the university, isn't it? Oh, look at that car park entrance, man. Look at that building. That is cool. This is a university. We can't do a uni build. We've already done 3 of them. But maybe we can repurpose it from a uni. Lots of green space and big buildings here. Oh, trams. Trams are here as well. We do have trams in the West Downtown. I wonder if this meets at some sort of eventual interchange? Tram convergence hub? Or does it just go all the way out into Mesa? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It just goes out. Okay, alright. Do we want to maybe glance maybe a little bit more back at what is Eastern Downtown Phoenix here? We could maybe get... Again, there's some pretty significant towers out here. What's this? Big medical university? Or medical hospital, right? That's a cool build. You could do something like that. Car parking and then endless Phoenix suburbia. Yes, that's the campus of ASU. Okay. I mean, we could repurpose it from a campus. It doesn't have to be a campus, but if this is the most distinctive thing from Tempe, then we should probably take that, right? Yeah, Arizona State. It's a cool campus. There's a lot of roads and pathways. Very condensed, isn't it? Like super compact. There's not a lot of breathing room between the campus assets. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. I'm kind of squinting at Tempe. I don't think it's the right vibe to finish off the Western Downtown with. I think it's too low density out here for this to be a downtown build. But then again, we are building right next door to Imperator's Farm. There's more weird baseballness happening over here. Okay, yeah, there's not a vast amount jumping out at me, is there? I'm going to have to just spend some time trawling through again and seeing what we can throw in the West Downtown. I don't think there's anything on like the outskirts that we've missed, is there? Got Verde Park there. We can maybe do that as a little homage to Verde Beach for City Planner. Maybe we can do Verde Park somewhere in Ilos because it's in Phoenix. Yeah, I'm uninspired, everyone. I'm not feeling Tempe at all. We'll have to have a look another time. I don't think I'm really going to find anything that I'm massively on board with here. Alright, anyway, let's bring this down. Right, cool. Let's have our little nighttime goodbye. Where do I say goodbye from? From the front of the store here, with the mountain in there. That run down to the downtown in the background. That's fantastic, isn't it? That's so good. Oh, but I love all the detail around here, though. That's great. We'll say goodbye here, right? That's perfect. That's good enough. Okay, guys, we're going to leave the stream there. Thank you so much for hanging out and helping me detail this little gas station here and the bus station as well. It's been a really fun, super detailed build here and lots more alien and now Fanta Fruit Twist lore woven into the city as well, which is great. Oh, Chris Rycraft, I think I'm pronouncing that right, has just become a YouTuber. Thank you so much, Chris. You should have access to some emojis now, mate. And I'll ask you guys for emoji spams in the live chat at some point. Thank you for becoming a member, buddy. I really appreciate you. Yes, thank you for hanging out, guys. We've been live for 2 hours, 45 minutes and got some pretty good stuff done in Ilos today. Like I said, the series is slowly coming together. You guys have got at least 3 more episodes. Yes, at least 3, I think. Yeah, at least 3. And then we're going to start judging it on a week-by-week basis then. But, yeah, so it won't be long before we're putting together the Ilos farewell, I think. That's going to be an enormous video as well, isn't it? That's going to take me at least a week to make that. To say goodbye to every area of Ilos. Oh, goodness gracious, let's not think about that yet. That is a daunting task. All the alien coins as well, goodness me. Alright, well thank you for hanging out, guys. Eggsy, Karina, Mags, and DM for modding. I think I've seen everyone in here today. Thank you for modding the live stream, guys. I really appreciate it. And then a big shout out to the regulars, of course, Jen, Nathan, Diaxis. Want to shout out Egg for making me love this game again. Thank you, Nathan. That's really nice, mate. Glad to hear that. Diaxis again for always wonderful assets. If we can get some yes please in the live chat for Diaxis for his ridiculous sense of humour that absolutely falls in line with mine, so he makes all this ridiculous stuff for us. I really appreciate it, dude. You make these streams a lot funnier than they actually are. So thank you so much. To Rich, Matrim, Valley, EMB, Rudy, Scope, Jason, Oz, Malay, Lauren, Daniel, Jason again, Beth, Dush, Maniac, Ivan, Oz, you all legends, guys. Thank you. Jude as well. Thank you for hanging out on the live streams. Just saw someone ask as well, when's the next build guide? Tomorrow, Scope. Yeah, it's already made, but it's scheduled for tomorrow, so you get it in the morning. Yes, and I'm going to go and record Ilos now, I think. Yes, I think we will record Ilos now. But thank you for hanging out, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for all the donations as well. As always, you guys are just crazy generous with the support, and I'm glad you're still enjoying the series. If you have enjoyed it, likes really help me out, and if you want to come back later on, if you've got a quiet Sunday on, leave me a comment on the stream VOD as well. Really helps more people to see them. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thanks for all the help and inspo as always, and I'll speak to you all soon. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, enjoy the rest of your day.